the sky every time that we glide on 75 off fashion. Whoa, so fashionable, so far from broke. Just letting you know that we get it and go. It's a Big Nick Energy Show, live in the COLE dough. Summer's too hot and the winter's too cold. It's a real sweet spot. Be stopping, no, yeah, it's a Big Nick Energy Show. So big, I'ma write it in bold. It's a Big Nick Energy Show. Yeah, Big Nick Energy Show.
The Big Nick Energy Show, the podcast.
And then I told the lady, put the wheelchair back. What an idiot. Oh, welcome, guys. It's the Big Nick Energy Show. It's Monday. Woo. Corey, it's not Tuesday.
No,
it's Monday.
It is Mondays with Corey.
Hey.
What?
Don't start. Don't start.
The name of the
Don't start.
I'm so confused.
It's not Corey's with Mondays.
It's Mondays with Corey.
It's Throwback Thursdays with Corey's women.
No.
And that's a long show.
It's Tuesdays with Corey, but we switched the day.
Oh, Corey, you start like that.
I'm sorry, we can't all
Whatever.
have the greatest wheelchair joke of all time.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That was.
Especially when I seen it live.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's Monday night live with the Big Nick Energy Show. If you're watching us here on YouTube, also on our Facebook page, thanks for tuning in. It's episode number 11. Woo! 11, Corey. We've done 11 shows already.
I know.
You 10.
If
Late the first one, so 9.5.
if our
Yes.
show was a
Yes.
person, Drake would hit on it. So that's awesome.
Oh, Corey.
Millie Bobby
Stop
Brown.
it. It's R. Kelly.
It's R. Kelly.
It's
Yeah.
R. Kelly and Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Hey, you may have not seen these guys because they've never been on the show.
That's true.
I'm just now seeing them for the first time myself.
Corey, from episode 137 on How to Catch a Predator, we got Kevin. Kevin.
Hey.
Why do you got pizza and condoms,
I
Kevin?
know. I thought everybody bought wine coolers.
And you may have seen this next guest on the Faces of Walmart. Welcome, Dustin, to the show.
You actually look like you're on the faces of Walmart.
Actually, now that I said that, I feel like he's actually part of that calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Welcome to the show, buddy.
It pays pretty good.
Nice. $6 a day is actually good pay.
Yeah.
I think it's great pay. How you been, Corey? How's your weekend, buddy?
It feels like I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah,
It's only
a
been
week.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, my weekend
weird.
was actually pretty awesome, man.
What was your highlight of the weekend?
Oh, I can't mention the highlight.
Think about it. Make it good because you get one.
I'm gonna say the second best thing that happened to me.
Okay, go second. I guess we're gonna do second. Okay.
So Friday night,
Yeah.
my 10-year-old babysitter
Yeah.
called us and was like, "Hey, if you guys want me to watch Scarlet, I'll watch Scarlet for you." And so we had Kid-Free Friday at the swimming pool.
Again?
Yeah, well, this is Kid-Free Friday.
The
at the pool.
second or third time that she said that.
Oh yeah,
I'm Miss Scarlett. You guys want to go on a dinner date?
So she loves Scarlett. She loves babysitting, and the fact that we pay her also is a bonus.
Yeah.
But we had kid-free pool time, which
How
was
come you don't pay me, boss?
Nah, you're not a babysitter, so
Yeah.
deal with it. That's our intern. Intern over there. Appreciate you, intern.
start watching some of my kids. I'll pay you.
So what'd you do then?
We went swimming with a bunch of adults and had a bunch of adult drinks, and it was
So
a
you
lot
went in
of
a
fun.
big tub of water and swam with a bunch of halfway naked people. That's your highlight for the weekend?
I mean, the way you make it sound doesn't sound nearly as fun
It
as
doesn't
was.
at all.
But
it doesn't.
If I told you I swam with a bunch of half-naked hot women on Friday, doesn't that sound more appetizing?
No.
Okay.
All you can eat pizza buffet, me and Kevin get excited.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, we have very different lifestyles, man.
Yeah.
God, it's all good.
Those all you can eat wings, Dustin would be there.
Yeah,
Right, Dustin?
that is exactly right.
Nice.
And if it's child support court, I'll be there.
So your highlight for the weekend was you got to swim in a swimming pool with adults.
And I went to a graduation party with like my family. But
Ugh, those are gross.
Yeah, I don't like.
Wait, on Friday or Saturday?
Sunday. Actually.
Oh, thank God, because it was so hot this weekend.
Oh, yeah, it was awful.
Heat index, and I just pulled the weather report, 198 degrees heat index on Saturday.
I don't.
Friday.
White people
198.
white people love talking about the weather.
They do. I hate it.
I don't understand what heat index even means.
Like my wife will be like, "Hey, in 3.5 weeks when we're going to camp, it's going to rain on Friday."
It doesn't make any sense.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. The
3.5 weeks? You think that's what the weather's going to be like?
The weather has never affected my day.
You
If it's
can't
gonna
predict
rain,
that 3.5 weeks, Corey.
Okay, it rains. I still got to go to work. I still got to do what I got to do.
I'll look the day before we do something for a more accurate weather forecast.
Absolutely.
Not 3.5. Hey, next July, it's going to be like 86 on Friday.
Like I can throw
What?
darts at a board and figure it out better than that.
Yeah.
So,
They never get it right.
Danielle's
One
just-
day, 2 weeks ago, they said 0% chance rain.
And it
as
pours.
it's raining on me.
Yes.
As it's raining.
Well, it just depends on where you are.
Yeah.
You telling me
It's like,
Danielle
it's horrible.
she can't trust her Farmer's Almanac? when she
Absolutely
puts
not. There's a lot of things you can't trust with her, like curbs on a sunny day.
Oh, go ahead and throw your shade now because I understand there's some shade coming.
Lock that
towards you
door,
later.
Kev. Make sure that's locked so she can't come in here and hit me again.
We're good.
Restraining order says she can't be within 50 feet.
Yeah.
Kevin, what was your highlight for the weekend, bud?
I actually photographed a wedding.
Nice.
It was an outdoor wedding, but it was very hot.
Saturday? Oh, no.
But it was beautiful, and it was on a lake. So
Where was
you
that
can't
at?
go wrong.
Where's that at?
Posey Lake in near Hudson,
sounds
Michigan.
hot.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of people are naked at Posey Lake, doesn't it?
So
Kinda.
naked people at a lake turns
No,
you on, but
Posey,
naked
Posey.
people at the pool
I guess
doesn't.
it's the
I'm not
size
turned
of the
on
body
about it.
of
I'm just
water.
saying it
That's the
sounds like a
problem.
place of gathering of naked people.
It sounds like flowers.
Posey?
Like pocket full of posies. Isn't
Yeah.
posies a flower?
Posey is
Hey
a
guys, I
flower.
want you to posy for this picture. Is that how you said it, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't think that's what that's going to be.
So
So yeah, go
we
ahead,
have
Dustin.
we have like this thing on Facebook. It's like the scanner page. It tells what's going on.
Yeah.
So Hudson Lake. Yesterday we read, they call the police. There is a woman
Oh,
across the
no.
street posing naked on a hay bale.
Now that's hot.
Okay.
Now
There-
that's
there-
hot.
there are
God bless
people-
America.
There are
need to
people
get my
commenting
number.
like for real. We just drove by. She was putting her shirt back on.
What? Bless her heart.
The things you
Yeah.
see in a small town.
Bless her
Yeah,
heart,
bless- yeah.
Kevin.
Bless her heart in other parts too.
Hey, hey.
She was willing to
You
share.
say that.
Hey, she's out there doing God's work
Stop
for us
it.
in the community.
God bless her with that body.
Yes. I don't even know what her body looked like.
Forgive
but
me, Father,
thank
for
you-
I'm about to sin.
Thank you for your service, man.
Got him.
You probably could have
Got
chose a
him.
better
Carl
place
said
than
that's
across the
my
street."
town. Carl, we need you to get the 411 and call us into the show. 419-280-2514, Carl. We need to know firsthand, since you live in the town, what happened. Once again, it's 419-280-2514. Call in the show. Call in
you
the
go.
show, Carl. We need to know what happened.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
He's got pictures.
Yeah. Someone said they're at Mellow Cream right now listening to the show. Shouldn't you be ordering your shake?
What is
At Mellow Cream?
Mellow Cream's like an ice cream joint out in Millbury.
Yeah.
Why
Pretty
do you
hot
know where
spot.
all of these little towns?
I live
things
there.
are?
That's where I used to
he
live.
used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you weren't always
No. West
where
Toledo
are,
in?
Are we in West
5
Toledo?
years now I've been in West Toledo.
Why do we call this part West Toledo?
I don't know.
'Cause we don't
it's
know how
northern
compass
western.
works.
Yeah, we are.
We're like north.
4 blocks from Michigan right now.
Yeah.
So we're no.
It makes no sense.
It's Toledo. The compass is always tilted weird. And it's like, oh, this
true.
is west. I'm
That's
like,
true.
not
Well,
really.
I do know
That's
that
true.
like the east side of Toledo was added on after the original Toledo map was drawn, and it was actually donated by the Native Americans to Toledo. So,
So the Native Americans gave us the 05ers. Is what you're
yes, the
saying.
Native
Wow.
Americans
Okay.
gave us the
Wow.
05
That's
so
some
that-
knowledge.
back?
so that Toledo could build up their industry.
That's some knowledge.
and compete with
Yeah.
like the Detroit and Chicago.
Nice.
But that's why like the east side is really in like South Toledo. If you've ever like looked at a map,
Sure.
Oh,
like
it's
the
absolutely.
southeast,
It doesn't
but
make
it's-
sense.
It doesn't make
Nothing
sense.
in Toledo does.
It's basically you tilt the compass based on the river.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. If
so the
you-
river's axes
the
is what
river
you're
is,
saying.
is north.
So the river goes north and south.
Yes. Which that's why you'd have east over there.
I don't
But
know
it's-
how that works.
When you
So
really
where's the real north?
Nobody knows.
Well, the real
We're still
north
looking
is
for it.
where it's
The north was at
what we
Northtown Mall,
call
which is
west.
now gone.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that are gone, Dustin, what was your highlight for the weekend, buddy?
We really had a laid back weekend.
Yeah?
Just hung out at camp.
Nice.
We didn't do a whole lot.
Great
Trying to
campground,
beat
I
the
heard.
heat.
I heard you got a great
It's
friend there.
It's
is what
really
I'm
a
saying.
wonderful place. You should check it out.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. River's Edge.
Who's
Hashtag.
that friend? Is
Kevin, you know. you know, Kevin.
Oh, it's you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
All right.
You got to put me down. We just started the show.
That's true.
I was just started, and you guys are giving me crap already.
I was telling
Speaking
Corey
of giving
that-
people crap, guess who's going to be at camp this Saturday? Who? Corey W. King's going to be at
There you
camp.
go.
And if I'm not mistaken,
You are mistaken.
Corey might get in the dunk tank.
It sounds like he's
Okay,
going to.
first off,
Corey
and foremost,
might get in the dunk tank. You're going to be there. You promised the people already. Why not get in the dunk tank for the kids?
again
It's
when,
for the kids.
when I made this promise,
Yeah.
which was never a promise,
Yeah.
it was like
You
you
said
know
I'll
what,
be there.
we'll see.
You don't have to go. You're just going to let all your 4 fans down at camp.
When I made this promise,
Yes.
I had a show that was nearby. That show's been rescheduled. I have no
So you're not
obligation
coming?
to Morenci.
Are you not coming? If you're not, if you
I-
can't come, just say you
Wait,
can't come.
I can come.
Are
I
you
just-
going to though?
I
Corey, the
I
kids need you.
I will be there. I ain't getting no dunk tank.
What?
I'll
I
be
won't.
there.
I won't
Listen,
be there.
if
I have a
I
wedding.
hold on, Dustin. If I can get Natalie's Love at First Bite food trailer to give you a nice meal, complimentary, off of her food truck, will you get in the dunk tank for 10 minutes?
Oh, hell no.
That's exactly where I was going.
I honestly thought you were going to say, if I could get her to get you a complimentary meal, will you show up to camp? And I'd be like, yes, for Natalie's food truck, I will show up to camp. Dude, no.
For the dunk tank.
I am
You
not
can get a Big
getting-
Nick, fries, a side of
Are you
macaroni bites.
Are you getting in the dunk tank?
I can't.
Why? Water displacement?
That was really mean.
I didn't want to say it.
That was
can't- you can't
Kevin.
swim.
You stay out of this, Kevin.
sorry.
Is it because the dunk tank's going to look like a belt on you?
Why? What are
Is
you?
that-
Why are you being mean?
Because you
Are
guys
you
are
being
like,
mean because you're the one wearing that shirt? Is that why you're being mean? What is that shirt today?
Okay, first off,
It's got 3 cats
Gangster
who are gangster
kitties, homie?
cats. Are you
Gangster
serious?
Gangster kitties, they will get botted on.
Stand
Don't
up a
even
little bit so
start.
that people can see. That's a horrible shirt. What are you in a Tupac video? What is that? What are you wearing?
I thought he was wearing a Puss in Boots shirt.
It's actually it is the hood version.
Kinda.
So
Yeah.
this is Gangster Kitty.
Did you get that free from the 05 festival? What is that?
This
What are you
cat
wearing?
looks like my cat Eddie.
No, it looks
who's
like the
super dope.
Brat.
Eddie's,
Remember the Brat?
Yeah, Brat Tat Tat Tat. Yeah.
Okay,
The
Tat
first
Tat. I don't know
rapper
what that
lesbian.
means.
Absolutely.
Corey, are you? So
There's
people are
nothing
asking,
wrong with my shirt.
People
I
are
will
asking, are you going or not?
I will be at camp.
Are you sure?
Campers make it worth it. For
Hold on,
me,
are you
all right?
sure?
I will be there. Yes.
Are you sure?
I am 100.
Swear
See,
to the
you're-
people.
Yeah.
barring like unforeseen circumstances.
Just come for like an
and
hour.
destruction,
Just come like an hour.
I will be there.
We'll stop at Natalie's.
Again.
Try the Big Nick. The food.
I will be there.
Yeah.
Try the food.
Oh no!
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
be
gonna try
specific.
myself a different big Nick.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Hashtag you're not.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
show Danielle how it's done.
So Dustin, what was your highlight? I know you're at camp, but what's your highlight at camp? What was your?
My highlight?
Yeah,
The golf cart rodeo.
that was
do
sweet.
you want to talk about that?
What is a golf
or-
cart rodeo?
You know what? Saying that actually is one of my highlights is the golf cart rodeo. We had a golf cart rodeo. It's like competition with golf carts. You got a
Like-
golf cart. It's like
8 seconds on a golf cart?
no, there's like maneuverability, blindfolded,
So-
things like that. Is
They blindfolded Nick.
Yeah.
And he had his son directing him through cones.
yeah.
Oh,
It's actually really
that actually sounds like a
entertaining.
lot of. Are we
It
doing
was
this
fun.
this weekend coming up here too?
We can just
Because I'd be down
It'll just
with
be
by
you.
yourself.
It'll
but-
just be you
No,
driving
my
with the
highlight.
blindfold.
My highlight was actually that my wife and my daughter, they were a team. They actually won the battery operated golf cart rodeo
They,
competition.
they actually,
pretty awesome.
They
Nice.
so that's
actually
my
beat
highlight.
Nick.
That's fine.
I love
I
how
was
Nick-
butthurt. I was butthurt because of course you always want to win.
Yeah. Well,
sure.
But if I wanted someone else to win, it would definitely be them. So
The sign is still
there
in
you
your
go.
driveway.
yeah, I'm gonna hang it up nice,
So,
make it
yeah.
nice, throw it in the
Yeah.
trash or something like that. But yeah, I'm
throw it in
pretty
the
proud of it.
trash.
Yeah, it's my highlight.
Is there a reason why you put that asterisk on there? The battery powered golf cart?
Because there's a battery version of the competition, and then there's the gas ones who who
okay, who won the gas?
the Welches.
Yeah, the Wells.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like their whole family. Like
Yep,
they
Greg
had their
and his
baby
family won.
strapped on the golf cart.
Yeah, there's a,
in
car seat on the back, and they had 4 of them on the golf cart.
Well, congratulations, Welsh family, and
Yeah,
congratulations,
they did great.
Danielle and Mia for.
Yeah, they did great. I'm proud that she brought a win for the home. Of course, I'm butthurt because you always want to be the winner, but
Yeah.
if anything, she can win.
Well, that's good.
Speaking of winning, we got to give a big thanks to all of our sponsors right here on the Big Nick Energy. Muddy Rags. We got Nico over at Muddy Rags. Had a huge event this weekend. You can find them on Instagram from Muddy Rags. Also, Danielle Alonso's personalized creations, tumblers, t-shirts, and so much more. Check out her Facebook page, Danielle Alonso's personalized creations. Also, big thanks to Toledo DJs and ToledoPix.com, your professional DJ and photography, photo booth, videography, all that one-stop shop. Check them out at Toledo DJs with an S.com. Also, Natalie's Love at First Bite. We're always talking about her, and she's going to be right at River's Edge this weekend. Be sure to add their Facebook page at Natalie's Love at First Bite. And if you want to check out a good burger, ask for the Big Nick Burger. Not just the Big Nick. You got to ask for the burger.
You got to
You're
add burger
definitely,
to
yeah,
it.
they're definitely going to love it. Also, Pandora Flooring.
Pandora Flooring and Supply, narrow store, wide selection, sexy staff.
What? Wait, what? Where'd that come from?
I
I
think
don't
so.
have that on our list here.
I don't know where that tagline came. I was just reading. I was literally
man.
just reading.
They were like, well,
Sexy
thank
staff.
you. That's nice, too.
That's nice, too.
I guess.
Oh, Helen over there at Pandora.
Somewhere in the small town of Pandora, there's this little old lady smiling. at
Yeah,
you.
like,
She's
oh, shoot, that Corey.
so nice.
He's
Darky's
so
so
kind.
sweet. Darky's
My
just
little
the best.
chocolate shake over there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, Corey. Hey, let's do a fun fact segment.
Ooh.
What's a fun
right.
fact about you, Corey, that people don't know?
Oh, about me?
Yeah.
I thought you just wanted fun facts in general. I got one of those
we don't want that. That'll be next
Sure?
next show. Yeah.
You don't want to hear that hippos don't know how to swim?
What?
Exactly. That's a fun fact.
My ex could swim just fine.
All mine can too.
Corey, your exes also can swim
yeah,
just
huh.
fine.
That fact might need an asterisk. You're right.
So what's a fun fact about you, Corey? Also, if you're listening to the show on the Facebook page, leave a comment. What's a fun fact about you? We're going to start off with Corey. What do you got, Corey?
I was not prepared for a fun fact about myself, but
Yeah.
I can clap with one hand, and I had a stroke.
That's a fun fact. Okay, let's hear the clap. I know you did it before, but for anyone who...
Ah, see, he can.
His left hand is not in his pants, just to clarify
to make
that.
sure.
It's a round of
When
applause.
are you ever going to use that? Like, how did you? What were you doing? Like, was there just a swarm of bees and you couldn't get them, so you just started
figured it
doing the
out.
one-handed clap?
Honestly, I was watching The Simpsons, and Bart said, like, it's the sound of one hand clapping, and then Bart's just like, no, this is, and he just does this, and so I started doing.
So that was your challenge from The Simpsons.
I
Like,
just
I'm
literally
gonna
started
figure it
doing
out.
it.
At
and
least something came good out of The Simpsons.
how dare you? The Simpsons is a national
Just saying.
treasure. I will fight you.
Just
I
saying.
will come across this
Just
table.
saying. Facts. I just looked it up. on
Homer
Google.
is a legendary sacred
Doe!
icon. Yes.
That was pretty good,
Doe was my
actually.
oldest kid's first word.
What?
True story. Yeah. I
I
watched
thought it was "You're not my dad." I
No,
thought
no,
that
no,
was
that
the
was
first.
that was the
that
first sentence. The first
Ah, okay.
first-
Word sentence
You're
are
not my
different.
real
yeah, we
father.
gotta,
First word
Yeah,
was
we got to
just
separate
Doe.
those.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin. What's a fun fact about you? Not too many people know. Maybe just your wife knows.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't. That's a great
do you
question.
got,
Just
Kevin?
my wife knows.
Okay, I just kidding about
Yeah, I
that.
was
What's a
gonna
fun
say, I
fact
don't know if I
about
wanna
you?
go there.
What's a fun fact about you? Kevin?
I like to fix things, so I fixed all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I
Like
fixed all
what?
kinds of stuff around the house.
Can you fix my
cars.
marriage?
Well, that's a little tougher. I think
Yeah,
that
he
takes
can't
effort
form
from you.
miracles. He can fix things. He can't do miracles.
Yeah,
Corey.
sorry. Yeah, just like to fix things.
Can you fix anything? Would you say?
No.
What is something that you thought you'd be able to fix and
failed?
it was out of your wheelhouse?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Home electrical.
That's
Home
tough.
electrical is tough.
That's tough.
because all the wires change. All that stuff is
Yeah.
just silly.
Yeah. Frequencies and
Yeah.
and voltage
you get
and
all
watts.
that apart, and then you go, you know what? I'd rather not be electrocuted, so I'm gonna just.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna
to
call
die.
somebody.
I
Yeah.
just turned the power off and like risk it.
Yeah, the
What?
first show I was talking about Danielle. She said the dishwasher kept tripping the breaker. So I'm like, I'm a man. I'm gonna go check
I'll
this out.
take care of this.
So I went in there and I'm like, yeah, it's tripping. Let me go get some tools. So I went out and got a ladder. I got a sawzall. I got some.
For a trip,
I didn't know what to
fix
get.
this.
I got a flat. I didn't know what to get. Got a ladder.
What's funny is you have tools that you don't know how to use.
Got a piece of drywall. I didn't know what to get.
I don't have tools, so I show
You
up.
said you
with,
didn't
like-
know nothing. You didn't have nothing.
I don't own any tools.
Nothing at all?
I got a drill for like Christmas or something like
So
that.
if I said go outside, grab a defibrillation modulator.
I got a
for the
defibrillator right
FM.
here.
Stop flicking your chest.
This is my defibrillator.
Okay, stop. Stop.
Stroke power.
Okay, we're not. Stop. He gets carried away, guys. I apologize for him.
All right.
For those
Really
of
do
you
apologize.
only listening, I was playing with my pacemaker.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
right.
Which is really disturbing to look at.
So is that shirt, but we're
Yeah.
still here.
But we're
Ow!
still looking at it.
Can't throw stuff. You're gonna need that later. So hold
you
on.
might.
You're absolutely right.
Dustin, what's a fun fact about you, bud?
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this about myself, but apparently my wife points this out. I'm a gas station junkie.
Okay.
Like I can't go anywhere without stopping at a gas station.
Really? So that's like your.
Like her parents,
Okay. Okay.
a few miles away, 7-8 minute drive.
Still
drive
stop at the
out
gas
of the way.
station.
I will drive past their house to go to a gas station. Really? And I didn't realize that I did this. And then she starts pointing it out. You know, she's like, "Why do you always have to go to the gas station?" And I was like, "Well, I have to get a drink."
So to kind of
So it's for
piggyback,
snacks.
She says, "You do know my parents have drinks at their house, right?"
to kind of piggyback off of you, I don't know the last time I went into a gas station.
Really?
I'll get gas, I'll pay at the pump, but I never go in. Never.
Not even for snacks.
No,
Circle K.
I take my own snacks.
Circle K, 4 o'clock every morning. Find me there.
There you go.
Wow, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can find Dustin at Circle K. What's the location? Do you know the address?
Archbold.
Archbold.
I don't know the way. I don't know. I'm
Dustin's
not
there.
that in depth. I don't know the address, but
wait, like the one by the library?
the right there by the tracks, there
Yeah.
at Archbold. Yeah. Like 4. We're there about 4.
You know you can
4:30
say
every morning.
anything. You mean right down from the down the street from that red barn? Yeah, you can say
No.
anything. You throw anything in there, and
Yeah.
it's
That's the one.
No, like it sits.
We-
it's like right by the library. It kind of sits. The pumps aren't out front; they're on the side. Yeah,
It's just got recently redone.
Yeah, it's around the corner from the funeral home.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, it
It's
is.
across the street from that Chevy dealership.
But actually, my son
making
rides
stuff
to work
up.
with me.
Yeah.
We frequent the store so much that we got them to make chicken wings at 4:30 in the morning because that's what we want on the way to work.
Chicken wings at 4:30 in the morning.
From
That's an
Circle K.
interesting choice.
That is have some standards.
Alex
man.
in our chat group said you got to have essential tools at home, Corey.
Yeah, you
A
do.
real man
I agree. I
has
just
to have some essentials.
I've never run into a situation at my house that I wasn't able to take care of. I just
Without calling
Not a
anybody.
phone.
with
I was like, you used a phone.
No.
that's what it's phone.
That's the tool I got.
the tool I have. I called the air conditioning repairman. And he showed up and he was like, "Do you have a screwdriver?" And I said, I called a different air conditioner repairman. After
Yeah, like you should bring
funny.
that with you. Sorry.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
No, I just figured it out, man. Duct tape and
You know, between Google,
butter knives. Butter knives are
Corey.
I'm dead serious.
it's the last time you fixed something with a butter knife.
You've never used a butter knife as a screwdriver?
I mean, you can.
to butter my bread?
Yeah.
You've never used one as a screwdriver?
No.
You haven't been,
I got
you
screwdrivers.
haven't been poor, Nick.
Same.
Yeah,
I got a screwdriver.
100%.
You've never been poor. That's, you know.
I got a screwdriver. I've been poor with a screwdriver in my
been poor
truck
with the screwdriver.
because I pawned it because I
Yeah.
needed money.
Yeah.
'Cause I was poor.
I replaced every electrical outlet cover in my
boy.
house with the butter
With a
knife.
butter knife. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Doing right.
That's
You
homeless.
can.
Yeah.
If you want to, but
Yeah.
I don't suggest it.
Hey, why are all of Corey's butter knives all dinged up on the end?
Yeah.
Like sharp and jagged.
They got
I
black
don't know.
smoke marks on them.
Yeah.
It's because of the
No
kid.
reason.
Am I weirder? Am I weird for this, Corey?
Yes.
So check this out. When I go to the store, I get a box of Rice Krispies.
Okay.
I also get a box of Lucky Charms. I'll get home, I'll take all the marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms, put them in a bowl, throw the rest of the cereal away. I'll take the marshmallows, dump them into the Rice Krispie box, shake them up. Boom! Rice Krispies with marshmallows. I tell you what.
I love how you take
Tell you
two horrible cereals, combine them together to make an unedible cereal.
You just
No,
That
it's
is-
amazing.
You just lost millions of dollars.
I didn't. It's amazing.
Someone is listening right now that's calling them and be like, put marshmallows in the cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So check this out. Back when I was a kid, okay, I'm going to be 44 tomorrow.
tomorrow.
They had Rice Krispies.
Oh,
it was a purple box. Hold on. It was a purple box of Rice Krispies that had mini marshmallows in them. They used to have that cereal. It was a real cereal. Amazing. Try it. Just try it.
I'm not
Rice
going
Krispies,
to
throw
do
some
that.
marshmallows in it.
Didn't they come
Oh,
out with
so
like a Lucky Charms that was only the marshmallows?
All the marshmallows. So you know how Rice Krispies
Those
kind of
marshmallows,
sucks?
those marshmallows in general, and the
I think it's-
Lucky
yeah.
Charms,
Used
they taste
loosely.
like styrofoam.
Yeah, they're used
Amazing.
loosely.
No.
they have the
Corey,
same texture.
So
as
you know how Rice
styrofoam.
Krispies, guys, you know how Rice Krispies suck.
Yeah.
Unless you add some sugar. So forget the
So
sugar.
do Lucky
Add
Charms.
the marshmallow. It's a totally different. Oh, it's amazing. Just try it. Please try it.
Make me some.
Try it. I don't have it because I
Okay.
can't drink milk anymore because that was back in the day. I think I can drink skim, but that's not.
Try
not
the
fulfilling.
almond milk.
So what? You just can't drink like vitamin D or like
Carl, they
2%
don't.
or-
So they sell Rice Krispie treat cereal,
Yeah.
but they don't sell the Rice Krispies with just little marshmallows in them. That's what I'm talking about.
I see.
Yeah.
There's probably a reason. 'Cause it's
Stop.
gross.
I thought it was great. I think it's great. That would probably be my best cereal of all time. What's your best cereal of all time then? Let's talk about that. It's not on a list, but what's your favorite cereal of all time? Only eat one cereal for the rest of your life. If you guys are listening to the show, type in what's the one cereal you could eat for the rest of your life? Just one.
You guys have to think about it.
the
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, if you got to think about it, you're not a real cereal
I
lover.
vary
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
So if I were to just come up with an immediate answer, I'd say Frosted Flakes because you can never go wrong with Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, you
However,
can.
if I have to eat it
I don't know
every
about your
day-
favorite.
every day for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
I'm going with the.
Now, okay, you don't have to eat it every day, but if
But-
that's your only cereal you could eat for the rest of your
I'm
life.
going Kellogg's fruit and yogurt, like that adult grown up
serious?
cereal.
That's
Absolutely,
stupid.
It covers so many different bases.
You wasted it.
Yeah. Well, I did not. It is a delicious cereal. If I have to do it every single day, or it's the only one I can ever have again, I'm not going for something that I can grow tired of, and
true.
I don't grow tired of that. I'll grow
So
tired.
you
of
love it.
Frosted
You love that
Flakes.
cereal so much you couldn't get tired of it.
Exactly. I grow tired of like the really sugary cereals. I don't
Yeah.
grow tired of the quote unquote adult ones.
Alex said that Rice Krispies should only be used for Rice Krispie treats. I don't believe that. I think it's good if you put marshmallows in
Rice
it.
Krispies are all right.
I think you can.
No, they're not, Kevin.
They
By
are.
themselves, individually,
I'm
Rice
seriously with-
Krispies
they
are not good.
They're not
They're not.
bad.
I don't think they don't taste good.
Only
I
way
can't-
I've ever eaten Rice Krispies is with like a ton of sugar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Someone said Golden Grams or Corn Pops. I think those are really two solid.
Golden Grams aren't bad.
Yeah, Golden Grams aren't bad.
Yeah.
And they brought the original recipe back. You can buy the OG original recipe. They've changed over the years, obviously, since we were kids. You know, different new
Different
age
sugars
ingredients, things like that. But yeah, you can find the OG recipe, Golden Grams. Take a bite and it brings you back to when you're 8 years old.
So
Absolutely.
does Corn Pops still come in like the weird
The
foil bag?
Yeah, made from NASA.
Do they still do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can't even, you rip it and it just rips down the side.
The whole thing just
That's
goes,
how the Sugar Smacks were. Remember that? The Sugar
Yeah.
Smacks were in the same, like, foil.
That's how the space shuttles are made too.
Yeah.
They just rip right down the side.
Yeah.
I'd have to go Reese's Puff cereal.
Ooh, good one.
Those are pretty good.
Good one.
I'm
They're
down with
solid.
that.
What's yours? You can't piggyback off of him. What's yours? Dustin?
Oh,
I mean, he's
see?
big enough I can piggyback off him.
Yeah,
That's true, and that's really mean.
I got him.
That was really mean. You can't say
got
he's big.
this.
He's big enough.
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a good one too.
I don't think I've ever had that.
agree.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is
What?
a solid.
Solid choice, you think,
yeah.
I
Corey?
love Cinnamon Toast Crunch dry.
We're talking about cereal. If you could only
Do it
eat
in
one
a
cereal
cup.
for the rest of your life, what would it be? We got another vote for Golden Graham.
I also
All
like
right.
frosted mini wheats.
The same way.
It's a solid.
bad.
So, do you like the mini wheats or do you like the ones that were kind of bigger but still were frosted and then you had to cut them in half?
So I like the mini wheats because I don't like doing manual labor when I eat breakfast.
Or in general?
Can you still can you
Or in
still get
general.
them in the big size?
I don't think you can.
I think it's all bite size.
I think it's all
now.
bite
It's all
size now.
bite size.
But I used to
The
like when they
strawberry
were
ones are
wet,
good.
just like with your spoon, just cut it in half, and it was a bigger.
Yeah.
it was almost a bigger
My grandma
mini
used to have
mini
those.
wheat.
You have to let them get soggy in the middle.
A little bit, but not too much because you ride a fine line.
It's a
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
You're riding
That's
dangerously.
awful.
Yeah, or
Right.
you're eating, or you're drinking just wet wheat at that point, and it's not fun.
What I used to
sugar's
do is
gone.
I
Yeah,
would pour the milk in the bowl first,
Yeah.
and then I'd pour the mini wheats on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let the mini wheats soak. After I was done with those, I pour more on. More
Yeah.
on,
Yeah,
more
keep
on.
adding to
Always
it.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just let them soak and sit there. You
Yeah.
gotta balance that out. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Just keep pouring
Keep
more
the
on
crunch
until the
up.
bag's gone,
Yeah.
and then
Someone said Golden Graham. Someone said Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Also, someone said Strawberry Filled mini wheats. I don't know about the filled. I don't know about filled.
Well, they have the strawberry frosted ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about
filled
the
ones.
filled.
The frosted ones are really good.
What are they
Strawberry
filled with?
frosted. I've never seen filled. Maybe they just
Anything
use the wrong
filled
term.
is almost like you're taking you're risking everything. You don't know. You don't really know.
Are they
Yeah.
talking about a Pop Tart?
No, they're talking about cereal. I remember the strawberry filled mini wheats.
I
Wow.
don't.
No,
I don't remember those.
I don't remember. They have the Crave cereal or whatever that's got like the
chocolate.
outer case and the chocolate in the middle.
Yeah.
But I've never seen them like a mini wheat. That's
Yeah, I
strawberry
don't know
in the
about that
middle.
one.
Me either.
I don't know about
Weird.
that one.
I'm
I
not
do know
saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying I haven't
just
seen
don't
it.
know.
Right. Corey, I got a weird email this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
So every
sending
week
you
we get
emails.
a
My
once in a
bad.
while we get an email, and it seems like we've been consecutively getting these emails. So I got a good one. I didn't know whether to read it or not.
I questioned when I had to read mine as well.
It's tough because it's like
You know these
you
people
almost
and-
might be able to tell who it is. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Hello, been a listener since day one, and I wanted to send a quick email to see what you guys think. I've been in a relationship for about 2 years now with a man who is 35 years older.
They're older.
older. I
Please
thought
don't hate me for the age difference, but we found love and we have an amazing relationship. The problem isn't the age, if that's what you're thinking. The
Okay.
problem is he has a son who is just about the same age as me. And we do a lot of things together as a family. We go on trips, we have cookouts, and he still lives at home. One day, a few weeks back, my boyfriend was gone out of town on a business trip, and his son and I were having dinner as normal. And as I was doing dishes, he came from behind me and hugged me. And I turned around to give him a hug as we were hugging family, and he kissed me.
Whoa.
I was in total shock,
Uh-oh.
but the story doesn't end there. That night when I was laying in bed, he texted me saying he's sorry, and he's not sure why that happened. But he said he always been attracted to me, and I found myself confused because of the simple fact I enjoyed the kiss. We are both very similar in age, and I'm not sure how to feel or what to do. I love my boyfriend to death, but I can definitely see a relationship with his son.
Well, she'll at least know what he's going to look like when he's older.
Please stop it.
I've seen
Stop
movies that
it.
started
No?
this way.
Yeah.
What do you
there's-
think? What do you think
there
about?
are movies that are
I've
like
saw
that.
movies that started that way.
What do you think?
Tell her
about
what?
it?
Tell her to get stuck in the dryer and see what happens.
Corey,
Just see how things play out.
stop it.
I can't get out. Oh no.
Kevin.
Does she actually like her boyfriend, or does she just enjoy
From the
the
email,
fact that
this-
he has a chair in his shower?
I mean, chair in the shower is strong.
That's a
is-
bonus.
it's-
We have one in the shower.
nice.
Danielle can work that chair. That's what I'm saying. Holler at your boy. Holler at your boy.
somebody.
What do you think about that, Corey? What do you?
So the age,
I didn't know how to feel.
the age gap situation. I'm gonna just kind of throw that out because age is nothing but a number.
And that's what she kind of said. It's not the age.
yeah.
It's the fact that
the fact that the son has disrespected his father and his
Yes.
girlfriend, I think, is the real problem. I think that he doesn't have enough respect for their relationship. He doesn't view her as a forever partner, and that's the reason why he felt like it was okay to act on his actions that he did. And I feel like that is the real conversation that needs to be had versus any sort of feelings, because
But sometimes you've been there. You guys all been there. Feelings can take over sometimes. Doesn't matter who it is or where.
And every
who
time-
or what or when, or it just happens.
every time feelings have taken over in a situation where they weren't supposed to take over,
never good. It's never good.
It never ends well,
And it doesn't work.
for any party at all.
But I'm saying sometimes you can't help it. What's our advice to her?
Man, yeah,
Kevin, what do you think?
I think you can get confused in a moment and something stupid could happen, sure. But I think there's a bigger problem that's there. If you're willing to entertain that and it wasn't instantly like, oh boy, this is totally wrong, whatever, and you're still wondering, I would question your commitment in the original relationship.
That's tough.
In your real.
Yeah, how was your first thought? Not like, this is my kid.
yeah,
Like,
Well, I mean, he's your age, so that makes it a little weirder. But still, I think if you're committed to somebody, the moment something like that goes wrong, that happens like that, you should instantly be like, nope,
Yeah, someone on our Facebook page just says, don't entertain it.
yeah.
yeah.
But it happened now.
Yes.
But it happened now. What do we do?
Do you tell the boyfriend?
I don't think you can't. That's gonna ruin everything.
I know.
Between her and her boyfriend, it's gonna ruin the father and his son. I know it's a crappy situation.
Yeah, but the son screwed up.
But
I mean,
So do you protect the son in this situation? Not tell the boyfriend?
I don't know, and that's why I
just
wanted to
not
read
wanna
it
know?
because I don't know.
Would you not want to know? I mean, you put yourself in that scenario. Would you not want to know?
Danielle kisses one of your sons.
Why you gotta bring that into it?
Because this is the situation.
That's weird.
Yeah.
This is Alex. She kisses
weird.
Alex and does not tell you.
That's I want to say different, but I guess it's
It's the exact same.
it could happen.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. It's like part of me doesn't want to know, but the other
right?
part of me, I want to know everything.
I would say definitely if she wants to hang on to the real relationship with her boyfriend.
But then again, I don't. But can you go? Can you hold? Can you
like it?
Even if you explained everything, could you still go back to that relationship?
Well, I mean,
If she's willing to kiss your kid and entertain it, who else is
and
she willing to
entertain it.
kiss?
That's a problem.
Well, according to the email, I got that she didn't do anything in return. So that was
Okay.
He kissed her. They that was it. Went their own ways.
But at
so
the
she
end-
didn't like. But the part of it says the last part of it says, I'm not sure how I feel, but I enjoyed the kiss. That's what's getting me.
And okay.
Yeah.
This is where I come from when people enjoy things they're not supposed to enjoy.
Yeah.
It's
Candy.
natural. You
Candy.
can't really avoid things that you enjoy. You can't avoid things that you like. It's just natural. It's what you do with that information.
I know, but that's
it's
always
the-
if she says something to her boyfriend, that's always going to be in his head. Like you enjoyed it. It's not the my son.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Son,
Yeah,
it
that
happened,
part
but
you
you
don't bring
enjoyed
up.
it.
I'm not an advocate for this, but I'm going
You
to say
enjoyed it, Corey.
I'm going to say don't tell the boyfriend, but you need to have a conversation with the son.
Like, hey,
and
this
like,
never ever needs to happen again,
Yeah.
or it's gonna
sure.
go different. I'm
Exactly.
gonna have to have a talk with Dad.
like lay down that law right then and there,
Daddy.
and
Daddy.
yeah,
Right.
be like, look, I got to go back and tell Edgar
That was
at
tough.
the end of the day what actually
Edgar,
happened.
come on.
What Herbert? What is his name? I
Maybe.
didn't.
Stop.
Anyway,
I'm not gonna say it.
but Merle.
I wouldn't.
So she's got to go back and tell. She's got to
He
go back and tell
instantly throws
Merle
out like white
if it
people
happens
names.
again.
So don't say nothing to the boyfriend, but have a serious talk with Love Struck. Is
Well,
what you're saying.
I think you have to have a serious talk with Love Struck to start with.
But
for
here's
sure.
here's the problem. She enjoyed the kiss.
It doesn't
Corey.
matter.
Yeah,
You know how many things I've enjoyed that
So she's partial to
I
blame.
shouldn't have enjoyed.
She enjoyed it. If she said I didn't enjoy it, okay,
No.
whole different scenario. But she enjoyed it. She said she let me and I quote, I can definitely see a relationship with the son.
Of course, he looks just like the dad.
Stop it.
It's the same person.
he doesn't have.
They're
old
used to
balls.
always
same
doing stuff
genetic
together,
unit.
family things. The love is there. Like
Yeah.
there's no relationship with her.
and there shouldn't be a relationship
two-
with him.
No,
That's a
no,
tough
there
one.
shouldn't.
That's a tough one.
She chose Life Alert bracelet for a reason.
Yeah.
Let her stick this out.
His
She's
5-year
so close
plan
to
is don't
insurance
die.
money. She's
Yeah.
joining close
Okay,
to
cool. We're not talking about
inheritance.
insurance money.
I'm just thinking, like, 35-year age gap, that's a big gap. He can't be around for much longer. Just wait it out, and then you can have a son.
Crystal on Facebook
Oh,
says,
there
I
you
think
go.
you say something to the boyfriend because it's the son.
But that's going to ruin the father-son relationship, which is far more important than
And if he
two
thinks he's
little-
getting away with it, he might try something else unless the other
That's why you
original
have to lay
relationship means nothing.
That's why you have to lay down the law right away with him and say, no, that can't ever happen again.
But I liked it.
Yeah, you don't throw that in there.
You're allowed to like
Again,
it.
that's
You're
the
not allowed
thing.
to act.
She said,
Yeah.
I liked it. That's the thing. That's the kicker of all of this.
Well, at the
She
end of the day,
enjoyed
she
it,
has
and
to decide
she
on what
said,
wants.
I could see a relationship with him.
I like the idea of robbing a bank. However, I also know that I can't go out and rob a bank.
You can.
So, well,
But there's consequences.
I can't. You
Yeah,
might be able
there's
to.
definitely
Hey.
consequences.
But I can't.
Hey.
I can't get away with robbing a bank. So you know you can't get away with things. You just got to nip it in the butt right now and call it quits.
But how do you nip it in the butt if she's the one saying
You
I
have
could
a
see
serious
relationship?
conversation with the son and be
Besides that, I'm talking about her feelings right now. How does she nip it in the butt? Because she has feelings
Oh.
for this kid.
okay,
She's gotta figure that out.
The best way that I have found to get back in love or to rekindle
Yeah.
or to kind of forget things is to almost shower your significant other with love and affection.
Okay. Like Kickstart?
Yeah, like make them lunch, go out to dinner more, spend more time.
So because
cuddle more.
because she feels something, she should shower her real man
Correct.
with gifts and affection and love and
Yeah, and if she needs to close her eyes and
So does
imagine
that
the sun
make it
while-
right? Does that make it right?
No, it doesn't make it right, but
No.
it makes it makes it better, and eventually she'll see that the sun is.
What
not
if she
what-
does that already? What it doesn't say is in the note it says they have a great relationship.
Then status quo, man. Keep things the same.
Yeah.
She is so close to earning his estate money.
Corey,
and his retirement.
stop. We're not looking at it like that.
I bet
She's gonna
I
get
bet he worked-
everything,
He probably got a
including the
good
younger version
pension.
of him.
He got a
later.
good pension that she about to leave on the
Corey.
table because Junior watches too much Hub. No.
Alex on our Facebook
Watch
page
it too
says
much,
rekindle and forget.
I think you have to.
Dustin, what do you feel?
What can you do?
What
I
do you
mean-
feel right now? What's your opinion? What's your advice to this young lady?
I mean, you definitely got to put a stop to it. You definitely got to talk to him. You got to
Yeah.
put a stop to it.
Do you tell the boyfriend or you just talk to the kid like, hey, back up off this booty?
I think.
What do you do?
What kind of relationship do you have with the father?
It'll
versus
never
the
be a
son?
real deal.
And then what kind of relationship does the father and the son have? I mean, what kind of
I don't know.
relationship do you have with your dad that you're willing to kiss his girlfriend?
Maybe
Yeah, I was
she
gonna
look,
say-
You know.
I mean, you ever seen a girl making an apple pie in the kitchen is what I'm saying. You ever watch Danielle make them mashed potatoes? Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Yeah, she's getting a little smack on that ass.
What's she doing now?
Sorry about
I
that.
know.
Sorry about
Hold
that.
Right
I didn't
now,
mean to say
right now,
that
your
out loud.
kids are like, oh,
I
didn't mean to say that. We're never eating our mashed potatoes again.
Yeah, we know what happened when she was making them.
Oh, man.
he's gonna be like, you guys want to come over for dinner? They're gonna be like, no,
I'm
we're
good.
busy.
We're not having mashed potatoes.
Well,
Mashed potatoes? No, thank
No,
you.
thank you.
We're good.
Just-
Speaking of mashed potatoes, funnel cakes or elephant ears? Pick one.
It's a great transition. I'm going
Funnel
funnel,
cakes or
cakes.
cakes?
Funnel cakes are amazing.
Me and Corey talked about this in recent episodes, Kevin. I'm sure you know about this because you listen to all of them.
Sure.
We feel like if a funnel cake is like, say you go to a food truck and it's strictly a funnel cake,
Okay.
only funnel cakes and
Yeah.
drinks, they're going to have one of the best funnel cakes.
Oh,
Compared
yeah.
to a trailer or food truck that
does a
has
bunch.
funnel cakes, elephant
Yeah.
ears,
Oh, yeah, no,
hot
yeah.
dogs, and chicken.
So are you
Well, all
going
that grease
straight
gets
elephant
mixed.
ear?
Yeah, I
Straight
feel, and
funnel
I,
cake
Cor-
or
I-
toppings.
we
You add in
feel,
toppings.
I like plain, just powdered sugar.
Plain.
I feel like if you can focus 100% on one thing, you have a great product. But if you have 10 things that are at 50%, you know what I'm saying?
I think
Especially a dessert.
I don't disagree. I think that the dessert, when you specialize in
So
something,
this doesn't qualify in food trucks. I'm not talking about food trucks because
No.
that's how food trucks are. They can have everything that's amazing.
Yeah.
But for a treat, you got to specialize in a treat. I feel to get the best. Dustin, funnel cake or elephant ear,
I'm a funnel cake guy.
and why? Pick one and why.
I don't know why I gravitate toward the funnel cake.
Okay.
I'm more a funnel cake.
What are you putting
guy.
on it?
Usually,
Powdered sugar?
Usually we go powdered sugar.
Right.
And the wife and I will split one. Well, she eats 60-40.
Ooh,
Gotta,
that's a burn.
let her
That's
be
a
happy.
burn.
Gotta let her be happy.
You calling your wife a sturdy woman there? I see.
Damn.
Okay, I got you.
They got all that back.
Hey, she's
Stop it, Corey.
She's corn fed. She's corn fed. You know,
She's bottom
I
of
can
the
say that. I
bottom
can
of the
say
pyramid kind of girl.
Oh boy.
She's more of a base. I got you.
Stop it.
What?
That's our guest.
There's
His
nothing wrong.
wife.
And
I love me a
She
big
likes
girl.
a funnel cake.
Love me a big girl.
and you live on a farm. She'll come out there and throw hay with the best of them.
Oh, Corey's turning on Corey right now. Stop. Sit down, Corey. Put your pants back on. That's nasty.
You just nasty.
Kevin, funnel cake, elephant ear, why?
It's got to be funnel cake, but I think honestly, when you start throwing the toppings on, that's pretty good.
I don't like it.
Like the
it's
cherry,
too much. It's too much business.
cherry pie filling on there.
Too much business. I respect your
Those are good mix.
answer,
Yeah.
but to me, it's too much business.
Oh, all right.
I'm powdered sugar, but I want 60% of the powdered sugar. I don't want it jammed on there. I need just enough.
Just enough for
Just enough.
Good coverage.
Little
Yeah.
light dusting.
Yeah.
Good snow.
Yeah, a medium dusting.
Medium.
Yeah.
I am an elephant ear man myself.
What? I thought you loved the funnel cake.
I do love a good funnel cake. However, there's something like the elephant ear has more like surface volume,
It's true,
whereas the
but you lose
funnel cake,
depth.
The funnel cake is more of a 3-dimensional texture.
True.
And I feel like although you've lost depth, it makes up for it in the flavor when done correctly.
True.
However, if I'm like out and about and there's a funnel cake place and an elephant ear place and they also sell hot dogs, I'm getting with the funnel cake because you can screw up an elephant ear so easy.
Yeah.
And a messed up
Easier
elephant
to
ear
screw it up.
will
It's
screw
terrible.
up my entire fair experience.
Yeah, the whole day's ruined.
Toasted and-
Everybody in the car, we're going home now.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah. Get in the car.
We don't need
after
anybody
you-
to guess your weight. Don't need to see the bearded lady.
Yeah.
No more
After you buy
chainsaw,
one elephant ear at the
sculpting,
county
we're
fair,
out.
it's get in the car anyway. We're going home. We're out of money.
That's how I feel. Anyway. Yeah. Once you have fair food, you got to do that last,
Oh,
just
gosh,
for your
yeah.
tips of the week. If you go to a fair festival, eat the food last because you got a 30-minute timer,
No,
and
that too.
you're going to go right to
You got to
sleep.
go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you gotta go to the
I
bathroom.
was going to the bathroom.
So what
That
is
was
what
I
is
thought.
one of your favorite go-to fair foods?
Fair food.
You gotta have it.
So I really enjoy the hand dipped corn dogs.
Okay.
Not just the corn dogs.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
the ones where they're on a stick and they're dipping in some batter.
fried.
I don't know
Right there.
what is
Yeah.
about that batter that you see him hand dip it in.
And the stick.
It's almost like more cornbreadish.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
delicious. though.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Well, I think it's fresher. If you get the frozen stuff.
No, you don't want that.
it's
That's
just
Right,
boring.
Frozen.
Yeah,
When
those
you're
are not
paying
good.
$9 for a corn dog, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
I'll pay
it
whatever
better
for a
be
corn
good.
dog. Hand
Yeah.
dipped and the stick. Like, where'd you get that stick? That's sturdy.
It's a
Reusable
What's your
stick.
Justin? What's your
reusable.
go-to? What's your go-to fair food?
I like a good corn dog, but I also like the sausage, peppers, and onions. You get that sausage just smothered with those peppers and
Oh, like the
onions.
hot dog, but it's a sausage.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I don't think I've ever had it.
It's all right. You gotta get
It always
try.
looks good, but I'm not a
Yeah.
sausage fan per se.
I got to go the steak fries. The
Those
big,
are good. The
thick,
bucket?
hand-cut steak
Yeah.
fries. They
With
cut
the-
them right there.
with
and
the
then,
vinegar?
$30.
See, that's the thing. I'm not a vinegar person. Don't like the
Vinegar?
Yeah.
Vinegar on those
Nobody
steak
likes
fries?
vinegar.
Lots of
Yes,
people. It's weird.
Yes.
No.
Vinegar on those steak fries. Oh,
Yes.
it just brings out that flavor a little bit more.
If it doesn't smell good, I'm not even
Like,
taking the next step. I
You
never
have
even
enough
tried it.
vinegar in the cup that you can drink it when you're
Yeah,
done.
That's
Yeah.
you're
That's how
nasty.
you know. Yeah, that
that
little
little vinegar
disgusting,
ketchup
Justin.
mix.
Yeah.
You're disgusting.
I'm going to buzzer that one. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Kevin buzzed that one. That wasn't
Yeah.
me.
I'll do
Yeah.
a shot glass of it right now.
Oh.
You're
Yeah.
nasty.
So how about this? A
Yes.
fun fact. One of my first jobs, actually probably the first job
I knew you
had.
were a carny.
I worked at fairs and I
Did
made
you?
steak fries and Philly steak sandwiches.
What fairs?
It was like the West Toledo Festival. There was or
What?
Old West End. Sorry, Old West End.
What was the company? Was it a company?
Yeah, that's what they did. I don't remember the name, but
Nice.
Yeah, they did like Philly steak sandwiches. They sold popsicles. They sold,
What'd you sell?
I basically made a lot of steak fries, and then I made the Philly steak sandwiches.
Nice.
He was the
weird.
weird guy in the back, not allowed to talk.
Kevin,
about
you
it.
looks like you can really like. Hey,
Yeah.
do you like hot food? I got something for you. Comes out with this concoction.
just trust me,
Don't say you got it from here.
the
Don't say
best.
you got it from Uncle Kevin.
Yeah.
But here's some tokens for some games.
Don't tell.
I gotta agree with Uncle Kevin, by the
Yeah.
way, because those steak fries, I call them Cedar Point fries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
they remind me so much of the Cedar Point
Yes.
style fries.
Yeah.
They're just so delicious. But, like, just a little star caveat here. The corn dog stick, that little piece that's left after you eat the corn dog.
Crunchy.
right there on the
That
end.
little
Crunchy tip.
piece. I don't
the
know.
best.
They need, if they could make
Just
an
a bunch
entire
of that.
bag
Yes.
of that,
Just crackle it.
I would just
Honestly, all they really need to do is just drip the batter right into the fryer and then just pull it out and just serve it to me in a little dish.
Little hard tips.
That'd be amazing.
Little hard tips is also what Corey gives on the first night.
What is that?
What is the weirdest?
Someone said cheese curds. Cheese curds are their way to go. Someone said steak tips and potatoes at Fulton County Fair.
Okay.
Greg Welch, bucket of fries. Deep fried Oreos. Yes.
That's not bad. Deep
Mike's
fried Oreos are
Cheese
good.
Shack cheese curds with ranch. Apparently, that's the hot topic.
Yeah,
They
cheese
will
curds
deep
are good.
fry anything at a county fair now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen deep fried Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah. I don't
That sounds amazing. But I haven't
Corey,
had deep fried.
really?
I'm 100%. Yeah.
Deep fried Kool-Aid.
100%.
Sounds like something at your family reunion.
My family's white, homie.
That's why I said that. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they
That
like
makes sense.
Kool-Aid.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. They black.
There you go.
Just to clarify that. I don't want no lies on the show.
I don't need anybody calling me after the show. Like, what are you
Speaking of-
talking about?
Speaking of lies on the show, my wife kind of brought something to my attention today about ordering or proper ordering etiquette in a fast food drive-thru.
Like, what do you mean by
A couple
that?
things that makes her mad is when someone pulls up to the speaker
Oh, and they don't know what they
and
want?
the lady's like, "Hi, thanks for calling McDonald's. Can I help you?" And the person's like, "Give me a minute."
Oh, yeah. No, be ready.
You're at McDonald's. It's the
ready.
same menu since you were 6.
Yeah.
Thank you. My
Yeah.
wife tells me I have drive-through anxiety.
Oh,
I know what I'm getting soon as I leave the house.
When I pull up there, like I'm no longer allowed to drive in the drive-through. Because when I pull up to the thing, the lady's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Okay, what do you want?" And they go, I'm like, "No,
You're that
no,
guy?
What do you want? What
No,
do
you
want?"
should know. That's your fault, Dustin.
I
You
know
should on
what
the
I
way
want.
to McDonald's, you should be in the back seat. Hey guys, while we're driving here, what do you guys want?
Yep.
I try that.
No,
and she says- and she
you're
says, "Wait
no,
till we
you're
get
to
there.
blame. You're
Wait till we
that
get
guy.
there."
5 to 10 minutes before you arrive.
Yes.
You got to get that order.
I'm-
It's your responsibility
I'm
to
panicking.
memorize that.
I'm
You're that guy.
screaming
What do you
at
want to
these
drink?
people.
What do you want to drink, Carl? What do you want
Yeah.
to drink?
Well, that's because
want fries or
one's-
applesauce?
No one's speaking up. There's 4 people in the car, all staring out the window, like,
No, that's your fault
you
for
know?
putting him on the
Yeah.
spot.
Well,
That's
You know what you do? You go through McDonald's and you just order like one single Coca-Cola. And
roll out.
leave.
Teach them.
then-
Just for you.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like,
Like,
"But
I
we
know,
want a
Corey."
McDonald's. And then you can just be like, well, no one was going to speak up.
Corey,
They
but
wanted
he's the
them.
guy to blame. He's the reason people take so long.
I know,
No,
but
I'm not.
it's
My
a-
family is.
No,
the
you
reason-
should have that all set up 5 minutes prior to pulling in the driveway.
I understand his position because
No.
he's first off, he's already described his girl. He's got a beautiful girl at home.
Have
right?
you met her? I'm afraid of her.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
So-
I am
She's a sweetheart.
110%
She's nice.
afraid of her.
I know you're afraid, but she's nice.
So first off, he's
So
got
if she has kind eyes.
Listen,
He's
if
gotta
she
keep
says
her
we're
happy.
waiting, Nick.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
just
care
saying,
how, I
though,
don't care how
like-
mad you are behind me. I'll let her out.
I'm
Like,
behind
go
you in
tell Nick
line
we're
waiting 30 minutes.
I will send her back there. Be like, you go tell
Because you don't
Nick.
know if you want applesauce or extra fries.
Yeah.
Get out of line, guy.
I got the kids' order.
God, get out of line.
I used to be in a relationship with a girl, and that was our biggest frustration.
Jesus.
Because we'd pull up, and I'd be like, "What do you want?" A few minutes before, and she'd always say, "I just want to see what they have."
It's the same
And
thing.
always the same,
No.
and she'd always order the same thing. And so I finally just started just picking her up things.
Yeah.
That's the best way. It makes it faster. Oh my God, it's so annoying.
I got smart, so in my phone, I actually have all all of my children's like fast
Order?
food orders.
Nice. I like
as
that.
well as
Good
Gina's.
idea.
'Cause
What
that
they
way-
like.
Yeah, that way when I'm like out and about, I'm like,
go-to.
hey, I'm picking up dinner. I'll just stop at Chipotle and just read off the order or wherever we go.
Crystal said, "What if you're in line and they say they're out of what you want?"
I think that's a
I'm
little
leaving.
different situation.
Yeah.
Right, I'm out. See ya.
Just leave.
Yeah.
I'm going to Plan B.
I've gone through Taco Bell to order, and they say, just so you know, we're out of beef.
Just recently, we went
You're
through
Taco Bell. How do you
McDonald's.
run out of beef?
Yeah.
KFC
Recently,
runs out of chicken all the
I
time.
went to Subway on Secor by the Ford dealership. Walk in. Hi, welcome to Subway. Take a minute to see what we got and let us know when you're ready. Okay.
Yeah.
I go to order. Oh, by the way, we don't have any bread. Oh. What?
I went to McDonald's recently. They didn't have any fries. I was like, how do you run out of fries at McDonald's?
Kevin, no bread at Subway. What?
How do you
What
make-
other option is there?
I have a breadless sandwich? No, thank you.
Oh,
Just
by the
roll it
way,
up.
You can get that healthy.
we don't
what
have
is
any
it,
bread.
like a
Yeah, but
wrap?
look at me. Really?
Yeah.
They knew what I looked like when I
Right.
walked in. There's no healthy choice for me.
This guy wants the white bread.
Oh, he's going to get a salad. Trust. You don't need the bread.
I bet they actually had bread. They were just like, he needs to go on a carb diet.
Lower his carb intake.
Kevin, Shut up, Kevin.
That's mean.
Shut up.
It's just rough.
They just start calling you Mr. Adkins. Just like, oh, I'm sorry. Just,
Corey, both of you time out. 5 minutes.
Mr. Adkins is back.
Yeah.
Wow, you too? All right, about three of you.
Forced ad.
Screw you, hillbillies.
That would be.
Hey, that's messed up.
rough.
Or she also said when you go to the pay the window and they're like, oh, I need to add a few things.
oh,
Get out of line.
Wait, how about this?
You mean
We'll
all the way
order
up
everything?
to the pay window?
Yeah,
Oh,
go to
that's
pay window,
terrible.
be like, oh, before I pay, I want to add some more
We
stuff.
will order everything, and then we'll be at McDonald's. My wife's like, "Oh, I got a code," and I'm like,
to like get
Code
a
for
discount
what?
or
What is this,
whatever?
Contra?
"The McDonald's app."
Oh,
Okay,
God.
I can't even get the McDonald's app to work on my phone, and she knows how to do the codes. The thing that frustrates me the
Yeah.
most in
What
a
is it,
drive-through
Corey?
is when you order your food.
Yeah.
like we're at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I just ordered my Big Mac #1.
He's
and
rolling
I-
in. He's
Yeah.
that intense about
Yeah.
this. He's like,
He's got both
look,
elbows on his
Here
head.
we
You
go.
need, you need to listen because
That
this-
shirt is staring
nothing-
right at me.
It is.
This is my
Look out for the
biggest
kitties.
pet peeve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's hear it.
I
Hold
order
on.
I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I order my food.
Yeah.
I pay for my food.
He pays for it.
I go up to the second window.
Second window.
And before anything happens, there's someone hanging out, and they say, "We need you to pull up to spot number 2."
We need you to pull up, boss.
Yeah, I can't stand
worst.
the pull up after you take my money.
Yeah.
because
Because guess what?
Yeah.
They're never bringing
stuck.
it out.
I had it today.
It's so bad when like the person takes your money, hands you back your money, and they're just like, "Can you pull up to spot 1?"
Yeah.
you knew I need to
Yeah.
pull up to spot 1 before you took my money.
Yeah.
you should have given me the.
They
option.
wanted to confirm order
Yeah.
before they. You know
Oh,
what?
they
By the
know.
way,
you're
you should've-
sitting in spot 1, watching in your mirror. Cars are going through.
Yeah.
You're like, what did they get?
Right.
That I didn't get.
And then they're like, "Oh, we're waiting on fries." But then the next 3 cars go by, and they're like,
You mean to tell
expect
me nobody
they
got fries?
yeah,
Exactly.
I'm calling bull on
I
that
seen the
one.
chubby lady in my rearview mirror. She definitely got fries because she grabbed one out of the bag before she pulled off.
Lord knows
She was
ain't
eating
gonna
them
die.
as she went
Yeah, she
by.
got salt in her beard. She's got salt in her beard.
Or when they bring the food after you've been waiting,
Yeah.
and it's cold.
Or
Yeah.
messed up.
Yep. That is.
What is so hard about putting my sauce in the bag?
What is
Yes.
the worst mess up you've ever seen?
I got a pepper. I got a salt. Where's my sweet and sour, Dustin?
So I order a bacon McChicken.
What?
Bacon McChicken. It was a sandwich they had a while ago. I don't know if they still do it.
They
but
don't. They don't.
I'm driving down the road. I'm just eating it. And I'm like, something is off about this sandwich.
Yeah.
I open it. No chicken. No McChicken.
What? Just bacon?
Just bacon
Just
on
bacon. At this
You know how
point-
they print the
at
little-
this point, I got a McDonald's BLT.
Yeah. You know how they put the sticker that says don't, no whatever? Like no
Oh,
pickle or no
yeah,
lettuce.
yeah.
They put the sticker on it.
Yeah.
I hate when it says that. Like no lettuce. But then it has
then it has
lettuce on
lettuce.
it.
Oh, yeah.
You had one job, Carl.
Yeah. It's like,
Come on, Tina.
I make a post on this about Facebook. It's been years ago, and someone comments and like, "Well, do you know how hard their job is?" I ordered a McChicken.
Right.
If you forgot the bacon, if you forgot the
Right.
lettuce, okay.
You forgot the
know,
main part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a McChicken. You forgot the
Oh, no
basic
bun?
thing. Like, this is the foundation.
Idiot.
This is where we start.
Yeah.
A McChicken.
An idiot.
If
you
you've
blew it.
forgotten the bacon, you'd be like, you know what? I'll forgive you. Any other ingredients.
Yeah.
But the main ingredient? Nah.
So I
what I'm saying.
always call it the 50-50 rule because when you go through McDonald's,
Yeah.
you have about a 50% chance that it's going to be right and a 50%
Yeah.
that it's going to be wrong.
Yeah.
And I
Exactly.
hate that.
I hate it.
I leave there and I'm like, okay, let's hope it's right. I was actually going out of town for work and
Yeah.
I was like, I'll grab breakfast really quick. I got to get to the airport. Let's go.
How bad can they mess it up?
Well,
You know what I mean?
ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel and I got a steak, egg, and cheese biscuit. And I was like,
You
this
got
is-
Similar. It's
upgraded.
close.
it's not upgraded.
They
It's not-
thought you were.
Steak, egg, and cheese is not
Steak's
that
gross
good.
there.
It's gross.
You don't go to McDonald's for steak. Dustin, grow up.
But I was like,
real? Grow up,
I literally
Mark.
pulled it out and I like bit into it because I was just like focusing. I'm like, I gotta go, gotta get
Yeah.
to the airport.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, come on.
It is
and
so
you can't-
disappointing.
You can't go back.
All right,
can't
you're
do
screwed.
anything
You got to
about
eat it. You got to suffer it.
Am I gonna call them and say, hey, you just screwed this up? They can't make it right at that
How do
point.
you-
That's
right.
the part
You're on the
that's
road. You're on the turnpike now.
How do you eat the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel from there? Because I've saw the ones that Danielle makes you at camp.
Oh, so good.
God, they look
So
amazing.
good.
Like, I tell myself every Sunday, I'm like, I'm gonna get up early and go over to Nick's and just
We
sit on
won't
the
share.
porch.
You're gonna watch us because we
And,
ain't sharing
you
them.
know, maybe
Yeah.
they'll
Sorry.
drop something on the deck.
Trust
and
me.
I can
Look at
lick
me.
it
I
up.
don't drop anything.
Yeah.
Trust me.
he also has that little shelf that it catches everything. It's called a stomach, but like it'll drop from like his mouth to his stomach. That's as far as it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It's never hitting the floor. That's guaranteed.
I know. Serious talk time.
Speaking of things that don't matter.
Yeah, Corey. Oh, you even got applause.
I didn't mean that.
According to
Speaking of things that don't matter, tomorrow's your birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
I brought this for you to wear.
What is it? Oh, look at this.
Awesome.
It's the big
Birthday
Nick Energy
boy.
birthday
I'm about to
party.
wear it.
Yeah, he's birthday
You have to wear
boy.
that tomorrow.
about to
Delivering
wear
propane.
Yeah, dude.
What is one thing, and we're talking about food, what's one thing you could eat every day? Corey.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's
Every
dirty.
day.
I was
Twice a day. 3 times. 4 times.
What's one thing you could eat every day? Every single day. It could be fast food. It could be.
something every. I could eat.
I'm going to go with the Texas Roadhouse 16-ounce sirloin. I could eat it every day.
Oh, we're talking
medium.
like we can go anywhere.
Anything.
Okay.
I could eat a sirloin steak every single day of my life.
You know what? That's actually pretty strong. I would actually go with steak too. Steaks.
From where? You got a specific one? I'm going
Well,
Texas Roadhouse, medium.
I've had some pretty good steaks. Harry Carey's in Chicago.
She sounds
Amazing.
hot. Oh, it's a girl. I thought it was a girl.
guy.
I thought it was Harry
He was
Carey.
a famous baseball announcer.
Yeah?
for the Cubs.
Nice.
But
Yeah,
the
blind and deaf,
restaurant-
right?
I don't think he was. No, I don't. think he was
Helen
blind.
Keller.
That's Helen Keller.
Helen Keller.
Let's. One thing I can eat
Harry
every day:
Carey's. It's good stuff.
mac and cheese.
From like
It
Kraft?
doesn't matter. Kraft,
Really?
Velveeta,
What? I can't do
KFC
Velveeta.
mac and cheese. Just mac and cheese.
You guys like the Velveeta shells and cheese?
No.
Corey's-
I know you're into the
better.
black mac.
Corey's black mac and
Corey's
cheese.
Black Mac, famous homemade.
Yeah.
I don't know. Give it to me. I'll eat it.
Okay.
Kevin, you like
Mac and cheese.
Velveeta?
Are you going to be this Sunday
Smoked
or
mac
Saturday?
and cheese.
That's pretty
No,
good, too.
I have a wedding
Yeah.
Saturday, but
Yeah, he's not going to be there, Trey.
Yeah.
yeah.
No. If I could eat it. So
What's yours?
when I was
What's yours,
in
Corey?
the 5th grade,
Yeah.
I had McDonald's more than 365 times in a single year.
You can tell by
and
looking at your face.
I know. And it's not healthy, and I'm not proud of it. But
Still
I'm
holding on to his baby weight.
I'm
Is that something your parents did,
You
or
know,
you just,
it's really sad when a fat person calls another person fat. Like, it's almost like a hate crime.
I identify as thick, Corey.
Okay, but my eyes
Jesus.
see you, and you was the furthest thing from thick. You was just fat.
That's really mean.
Anyway, no. So like,
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to clap.
not disrespecting my
clap.
parents because they did the best they could, but my
Sure.
parents were very focused on their careers. My mom was a doctor, my father's a firefighter, and so like I was kind of
Busy.
an afterthought, so I had to kind of fend for myself when it came to food.
Okay.
And McDonald's was a convenient choice,
And it was cheap back
I
then.
became addicted to fast food at that time. It was cheap, $3.05, and that was with
A lot
that
of people, that's all
for
they
the
do
whole
is eat
entire
out.
meal.
It's cheaper as like right now in our society. It's almost cheaper to grab a quick bite.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You ain't got to worry about the grocery store. You got to worry about just grab a bite.
are you feeding just 2 people or a
Just
family of
saying.
8?
You got
I don't
8. That's a
know.
little different.
You know,
I would sell one.
Even with my large family, we find ways to still eat out, like occasionally.
Right.
There's never been a situation where we're like, oh, we can't afford to
Right.
go out and eat, or we
I
can't
feel you.
afford to do whatever. We just find a way, especially when you are addicted to like fast food. It's just like crack. There's never been a crackhead that's like, oh, I can't afford my crack today. So
oh, you find a way.
you find a way.
Find a way.
Find a
You
way.
want a way, you will find a way. Someone
There's
said
lots of
steak
ways.
and baked potatoes, baked mac and cheese.
Okay.
Greg said zucchini, potato, and onions. He could eat that every day.
Zucchini, potato,
Yeah.
and onions. I mean, that's not bad, but I don't know that that's my first choice.
Yeah,
It's a pretty tasty meal. You can't really go wrong.
Can't go
with
wrong
it.
with it. But
I mean,
is that,
potatoes in
could you eat it
general
every
are
day,
awesome.
and would you enjoy it?
You could also season it differently, so it tastes differently every day. That's actually probably a pretty
I like
solid
cinnamon. That's
choice.
my season.
Throw some chicken in there too, and you got a winner.
You got to throw meat in there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got you can't have just veggies. Like no.
Speaking of bread, I went to the Amish bakery this weekend.
Yeah?
Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah, out in Camden, Ohio, or is it Camden, Michigan? I think it's Camden, Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So check this out. We pull up and there's a horse and buggy strapped to the front of the place. No electricity. There's kids in the kitchen, like you can see in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They're like legit Amish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, did they have like the gas lights?
No lighting. There's no,
No
lights.
lighting. Okay,
because it was
'cause-
daylight. I didn't go in 3
Where my
a.m.,
brother
but-
used to live, they had some grocery stores. They were Amish owned grocery stores, and they had like your
candles?
propane lanterns
Yeah.
with the little like mantle or whatever they call it that burns.
Yeah.
It was those
like what you saw in
except-
Little House on the Prairie back in the day.
Yeah, it was like a pipe going to it, and then those were lit, and that was the light in the store. It was really different.
That's crazy.
Really different.
How did they cook the food?
Ovens.
Everything. Yeah.
So it might have
they
been
have-
wood ovens.
Probably
maybe?
gas.
Oh, wood oven. Okay.
It would be gas.
I don't know about that,
if they
Kevin.
use
I don't
gas.
know.
Because in order to use gas, that means you have to use a gas hose. That's just modern
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
Well, but
And I don't
no.
know.
These were Amish.
No,
Like
but
they
they
were
use-
Amish.
You've seen the old. Your grandma had to have like the old oil lamps, like the base is oil with a little wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the oven.
What? Oh no, to cook? No, a lot of people are using wood to cook.
Yeah, probably wood oven.
It could be
Wood.
I'll have
wood
to ask
oven.
next time.
But but that's the thing. The natural gas, or it was either natural gas or propane that did those little lantern lights. It would be the same thing they would use for the ovens.
I don't think they're using natural gas or propane though. I think
they're
those
allowed
are,
to use propane.
Huh?
I don't think
think
they
a
use
lot of it-
propane. I don't think Amish can.
I don't know if
Amish
A lot
has
of it
to
depends
use
on what do they
well,
call that? Like
Their sect or whatever.
Yeah. the
Mennonites.
little
There's different
section, the little
levels of
section.
Amish.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they're
our
all
Mennonites are not
neighborhood-
Amish, but yeah.
our neighborhood is like 60% Amish, and these are like real Amish people. Like no shoes in the summer, no roof over their buggy.
I
Like,
love
it'll-
that.
Pouring down
I wish I
rain,
could
they got an
live like that.
umbrella trying to stay dry.
Someone
on
said
their horse.
coal oil. You could use coal oil.
Okay. Yeah, could be.
Can
And they
say
have
that
really
word
good
faster?
sausage bread. Coal oil.
Coil.
Say it. Say coal oil real fast.
So you like
say it then,
coal
Corey.
oil.
Say it. Because I say it.
It just comes
I
out
always
trail.
I always
Say
want
it.
to throw like an A after
Coal-
it.
coal-
Coal oil. Coal
Kevin, try and say
oil.
it.
Coil oil. it turns into Crayola.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oil,
even
oil,
gonna- I'm not
oil.
even gonna try
Go
because
ahead,
there's a lot
Dustin.
of
Go
words
ahead.
I can't say.
Hold
my
on, hold
wife
on, hold on.
makes
Go
fun
ahead,
of.
go ahead.
Coil. Look. There's a state. I'm just gonna go ahead and spell it. IOWA.
Yeah.
Now, how do you say that?
Iowa?
Iowa?
I get made fun of constantly. I'm like Iowa,
Iowa?
and my wife
Iowa?
says what?
Iowa?
Iowa? She goes,
Iowa,
who
$5.
do you owe? Like she's making fun of me. I'm like, I can't say it. I can't say that word.
He owes somebody named A. Or
Owes him $5.
Iowa me.
yeah.
Speaking of owing someone $5, my pet peeve for the week.
Uh-oh. Corey owes you $5?
People who share things on the internet, on social media, who don't look into the facts before people are so quick to repost
sure.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's why I don't post things.
People are still reposting of someone missing 2 years ago, and they've been found.
Yeah.
Like a week later after they were missing.
Yeah.
They're at a friend's house.
At least you
people
know
are
you know.
still sharing it.
Yeah. No, that happens a lot. There's a lot of those. It's like the chain letter.
Oh, it's so
where
annoying,
Like people
Kevin.
just start sharing stuff, and you're like, don't do that. Like,
Or
unless you know that person personally.
copy, paste, and repost, and Facebook can't steal your photos.
Yeah,
yeah.
That doesn't happen.
None of that works.
Who's believing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy or don't. If you don't share it, your mom's gonna die in 3 days.
Yeah.
See,
I can't stand like when people repost anything political, no matter what side you're on.
Right.
sure.
Because it's like guaranteed to be inaccurate information no matter where it's coming from.
Well, yeah.
And it's going to spark some idiot out there into
Corey.
going far on.
Say you met a girl
I've
and you looked at her Facebook
I
page
think
and
he
it's
has.
nothing but shares. No, I'm
that
I'm
a
an
no-go?
original. I'm an original. Like if I was looking for someone, I want someone who posts originals.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen some of your
Not the
Facebook
copies.
posts. They're pretty original.
You leave
you
my
go.
stuff alone. You leave my stuff. Whose side are you on?
Yeah.
I got good stuff.
I can't be with a girl who is a constant Facebook poster.
No.
Anyway.
No.
It's
Yeah.
just, like I need you to be. I'm a very needy person.
I need you to be present.
So I need you to not only be present. I need you to be like, what can I do for you?
I'm like
Because-
that when we go on date nights. Like the car ride from the second we leave, the car ride, dinner, movie, car ride home, no phones.
Yeah.
It'll upset me.
Yeah.
No phones. I don't ask much during the week, but if we got 3 hours together, I want that 3.
I agree.
I want that 3 hours.
That's
I
solid.
I deserve that 3 hours of attention.
Honestly, that's probably the best dating advice that you could give is put your phone down.
Put your
when you're
phone
on a
away.
date.
Yeah.
Put your phone away.
focus
There's so
on
many
the other
times you go to a
person.
restaurant and the people don't even say a word. I'll be like, Daniel, check them out. 30 minutes.
yeah.
They haven't said one word. They're both on
Yeah.
their phones.
And I guarantee you, especially if they're on a date, they'll be the first person to post, I can never find a man that
Yeah.
wants to spend
Yeah.
time with
You're
me.
absolutely right.
Like, why
Because-
are you scrolling? Like, I get it. You get a phone call or text, you got to look at your phone real quick.
Sure,
That's fine.
sure.
But when you're over there scrolling at other people's lives, when you have your own life right in front of you,
Yeah, and you're not living it.
live your life.
Yeah. That's a mistake.
Put your phones down.
I went on a date once
Yeah.
and a girl got on Tinder and I was like, this is the biggest insult I've ever
oh my
experienced.
gosh.
Like,
Literally
wow.
picking
Did she
a
She's
accidentally
already looking
swipe-
for the next
Yeah.
date.
Wait, which way's the right
rough.
way?
I
Right?
think if you swipe right, that means you're interested. If you swipe left, you're
She
not.
accidentally
was
swiped
that
right on you.
Was that a double Dutch date or did you pay?
I always pay on dates.
Oh,
typically.
after the Tinder thing, I'd
Yeah.
be like, yo, I forgot my wallet.
Yeah,
Can you-
Right.
I have actually forgotten my wallet on a couple of dates,
no.
which is always embarrassing.
Shocker for
unpopular.
Corey.
Yeah.
Right.
The worst part was I went to Carrabba's and racked up like $100 and something bucks in a.
I happened to
bill
forget your wallet that
and
day.
Completely forgot my wallet, and I was like, I am so sorry.
He's in there going, I'm Corey King, though. I'll pay you tomorrow.
yeah.
Honestly, I did say that, and she was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. You can pay us, like, whatever. And I went back in the next day and paid, and she's like, I really wasn't expecting to ever see you again. And I'm like,
dang.
no, I always pay my debts. It's just,
Honestly,
Right.
that's
takes a little time.
if
Honest-
those
honest
places
mistake.
do that. They really don't. They
No.
don't expect people to come back.
Nah,
That's why
he
most
ain't
of
coming
the time.
back. Look at his
Yeah.
shirt. He ain't coming back. You know
And
what I
they're
mean?
like, gangster kitties? No.
Especially if he's wearing
Gangster kitties guys not
sweatpants. Wait, are you wearing
coming back.
sweatpants?
No, he has to go
not
back
wearing
because
pants
he's
at
the
all.
only guy in Toledo with a Gangster Kitty shirt.
Yeah,
So
right.
They will find him.
I didn't know
Yeah.
they sold those on Temu. I haven't seen those yet.
This is Walmart's finest. You watch,
Yeah,
you watch
see?
your mouth.
You
Timo.
watch your mouth.
Oh,
Temu
speaking of
wishes
watching
it
your
could
mouth,
touch one.
Corey, what are some cheap date ideas you think nowadays? These days, what's
So-
inexpensive? Like you want to go on a date with someone, but you don't have the cash. What are you doing?
So I've already talked about the art museum.
Yeah.
The zoo used to have free days. I don't know if they have free days
They do.
anymore.
Nope.
It's on Mondays.
But-
Nope.
Isn't it?
Never. I don't even care because I'm never going to the zoo.
Well,
animals can get out. Still going back to Cedar Point when the camels got out.
I
And the
saw
goats.
Danielle's post today that says, the mayflies, now Nick will never go to Cedar Point.
Never in
Yeah.
my life will I go again.
So depending on like the level, it can't be a first date. It's got to be like a third or fourth date situation.
Yeah.
You could like
What do you
clean
got?
clean your car out together.
What?
Or clean
What?
her car out together.
You don't want to.
Like,
You do
wash-
not want to. You might find some stuff.
that's a great way to get to know a person. but,
No,
like,
it's true. It's a great
Wash-
way to break up right away.
You can wash their car.
There's a box of condoms.
if it's just a dirty car, you're like,
That's
oh, I'm
gross.
out.
Okay, then wash the exterior of the car together. That way,
okay.
you're washing your car. It's
Really?
fun, and you're
That's your
so-
date idea?
Look, I
hey
already-
babe, let's wash my car.
Now I see why she was on Tinder.
right. I wonder if she was
Okay.
scrolling again.
Yeah, she was like,
That date
He
specifically.
said we can bond by doing my laundry.
That date specifically, I picked up a couple of Jimmy John subs, and we went over to the Wildwood Park to the Manor House.
Aw, that's
and we
cute.
had a picnic on the front lawn of the Manor House.
You were sitting on the grass at the park, eating a
Yes,
sandwich. Is
eating
what
a
you're
sandwich.
saying.
I also got a bottle of wine from Aldi.
Okay.
Which
$6?
is really good for like $3. By the
oh,
way.
yeah. Yeah, they got good stuff
So
at
got
Aldi.
some wine.
So this
and
is your
pink
first
Moscato?
date. This
No,
is your
this-
first date idea, but
Yeah.
the people listening, he's like, well, wash your car.
Yeah, right.
No, I said it's not a first date. It's like a third date after you kind of got to know him a little bit and you kind of
Gotcha.
trust him. You're kind of like, we need. At some point, you got to stop spending money and you just got to start doing some of your errands. And
There's a lot
chores
you can
together.
do. Yeah.
And that's just one of the errands and chores that you can do together. That's cheap and sometimes even.
So every
pretty
week
sure-
we got dating tips with Corey's Sex Corner. This week, Corey's giving you some advice on what to do. If you want a cheap date, such as clean your significant other's car out. Great
Clean-
advice here on the show.
Clean the car or go on a picnic at a park because we have a lot of parks in Toledo.
If you guys got some cheap date ideas, call into the show right now. 419-280-2514. Call to the show and let us know your cheap dates. 419-280-2514. Call in now, and you could win a Big Nick Energy t-shirt for being one of our callers.
I have a better idea.
What's your other idea?
If you get a pickup truck or a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
If you get a Wrangler,
Two totally different vehicles.
you got to
but
take
okay.
the top off of the Wrangler. If you got a pickup truck, it'll just work the way it is.
Okay.
You lay a bunch of pillows and some blankets in the back.
Ooh.
Right? Get some of those battery operated like Christmas lights, but the white ones. So
It's racist, but okay,
you
sounds like a good idea.
String them up against the bed of the truck
Yeah.
or the crossbars of the Jeep.
Yeah.
Get a projector from a buddy of yours, and you guys can watch a movie like.
I saw
On the
that.
side of
Drive-in
Walmart?
theater
What in the
style.
charcuterie board are you talking about?
Do you spend all your spare time watching love movies?
Right now I got to buy a projector?
He's like, I saw it on a love movie one time and it worked for him.
You can get a
He's like,
projector.
all you need is a Ram truck, a Jeep Wrangler, or a 1997 Buick LeSabre.
So,
With a
Corey,
power
what's a
inverter
cheap
to
date?
convert
It's
it.
naming everything expensive. You get a
Right.
really nice.
Oh no,
pickup.
you gotta have
Right.
a car. You gotta have a truck or a car.
You need an
and-
Epson projector.
and you need to get a projector. I will loan you my projector if
Yeah, I was
if it
gonna say,
comes
I
to
have
that.
one.
All right, they're not that
man.
expensive.
I think our projector actually came off of like Temu or something
Nice.
like that. You know,
Does it go?
You
You
gotta
have to
crank
hand
it.
crank it.
I do know that when she got it, she's like,
These
"Oh, it's
movies are
Wi-Fi
great."
compatible." Yet I can't figure out how to do that.
He's like, you gotta take a generator. You got coal. You gotta take coal.
Yeah. Power
What the heck,
inverter.
Corey? That's the worst advice for
It
a
is.
cheap date.
First off, I guarantee you, anybody who actually pulls this date off is gonna have a hard time getting rid of that person because that's a ball.
Yeah, because they're stuck in the back seat of a Wrangler
I feel sorry for
with a bunch of
Danielle.
electrical cords
I
and a
feel
generator.
Sorry
They're
for
tied
Danielle.
up with all the lights.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not getting away.
Yeah.
That's after.
That's some kinky stuff,
Yeah, I was
man.
gonna say,
I'm
that's
just
the
saying,
after party.
don't-
Yeah, Corey, if you can get out of the car, put your hands on the hood. Oh, man. What are some places, Corey, you shouldn't go? Or shouldn't do
go
on
on
a
a
date?
date.
I
Like
shouldn't
the
go to
first
Ottawa
3
Hills.
dates.
Oh,
First 3
okay.
dates. What shouldn't you do?
Movies. So first
You hate the
personal.
movies. I know you hate the movies.
No, I don't hate the movies. I actually love the movies, but you can't talk in a movie theater. It's really hard to actually get to know a person. You only get to
Absolutely.
know what kind of movies they like, and movies are so generic.
Okay.
Comedy shows, any place where you can't talk, I do not recommend for like a first date type
No.
situation.
I would agree with that.
See, me and
Usually
Danielle's first date, we went to a restaurant in the corner of Douglas and Sylvania, El Camino, I think it was.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but it was tough for me that first date because we
It's
sat
loud.
right in front of each other, just staring at each other, talking. And I don't know, it's hard for me to keep eye contact. Like my eyes,
Keep going toward
Wander?
boobs.
like just wander. Like I'm not uninterested. That's just, it's tough for me.
I get it.
I don't know if I just can't pay attention, but I'm like listening. I'm paying attention. I just,
Mine's just
I can't be
ADD.
like this, Corey, talking
Yeah.
for 3 hours with my eyes just like this, looking at you.
This is why I
don't know that I'd
recommend
want
for
that.
first dates doing something. Okay, that's
So I'm saying that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Nerving.
That's why you should have washed
I'm
your
saying
car.
it's weird.
Nick.
This is
We're
how.
all
This is
backing
how.
our mics up.
Yeah.
We're
This
like,
is how we're supposed to look for 3 hours talking. Hey, what's your favorite color? You like bacon?
She gave you a second date, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi. It's just weird. That's what I'm saying.
I recommend anything competitive. So, like, if you can go to like an arcade.
Yeah, but you can't be a jerk when you're
No,
doing
don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk.
Boom.
Let her win.
Take that.
Yeah.
Or at least like you keep it close.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, you don't want to beat her by 20 points in the.
I tried in the golf cart
situation.
rodeo.
Yeah.
I tried.
I was gonna
tried.
go the other way with that and say,
tried.
"Oh, you're so sweet. You let her win the golf cart rodeo."
You know what? I did. Thank you very much.
yeah,
I let her
that's how-
win. I knew
that's
she
how it
I wanted to
Hold on,
build her self-esteem.
I gotta lock the door again so
Yeah.
she can't get in.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
You did not.
You were trying.
You sucked.
I did.
You want to know what the bad part was?
What's that?
The golf cart rodeo. Danielle has Mia as a partner.
Yeah.
He has both of his sons. He has 2 guys on the golf
2 to
cart.
1.
Yeah, had Nico from Muddy
3
Rags,
to 2, and they still
an Army veteran
Yeah.
Wow.
who drove tanks.
Yeah.
Here's the funny part. We have the slowest. So Green Bean, my second cart,
Yeah.
is the slowest cart probably at camp.
Okay.
And she won. She won with Green
She
Bean.
won with green bean.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
man.
It was a great. Watch.
He has
It
a
was
guy
fun.
that used to drive around Bradley tanks.
Yeah,
but
Bradley's. Yeah,
but can't tell him how to maneuver through cones.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I mean, you got to have a wider
how it was.
space for that tank, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought about that too. See, your golf cart was lifted with
Yeah.
wider wheels.
Yeah.
Hers is low and
low,
real
low and
subtle.
slow is what you say.
Yeah.
That's what we
Low
talk
and
about in
slow,
the
you
bedroom.
know.
Low and slow.
There you go.
We're talking about don't do's for dinner dates. First few dates. Alex said he's not a dinner first date kind of guy.
Dinner's fine. You get to talk and get
Do you
to know
sit
that
across
person.
from each other, you and
Yeah.
Liz, or do you sit at the same side?
No, we sit across. Well, I mean, if we're with people, we are sitting next to each other. But if it's just a date with the 2 of us, we're sitting across from each other.
How about you, Corey? Across or next to each other?
Oh, I'm not Jesus, man. You're going to have to sit across from me.
Yeah.
I don't need my home.
Yeah,
That's the
we
same
do-
thing.
we do
Okay,
across.
I'm saying. I
If it's
didn't
just-
know.
If it's just me and Laura, we do across.
Once in a while, we see like the people next to each other. I'm like, give me some space. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Like,
weird.
Every time I've seen people sitting next to each other, my immediate thought is that's a side chick.
or
There's
it's their
no-
very first date.
Or they're gonna
Yeah,
make out.
That
the whole
drives
time
me
they're there.
like
You know what,
crazy.
Corey? Now you said that that does give away the side
Get
chick vibes.
So
That's 'cause
Also,
she's literally
it's
to
like the
his
people in the pickup truck, but the girls in the middle, and there's no one over here.
I like that.
yeah.
I wish I had a pickup truck to have that, so
Yeah.
Danielle could sit
Bench.
right next to me.
yeah, that'd
be
be
all
I'm
right.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
Get over. Give me my space. I'm trying to drive.
So she
I'm
can
not that
hold.
good of a
So she can
driver
hold
as
my
it is.
McDonald's bag on the way home right there, and I
Except
can
for
reach
from
in
a
the bag.
safety aspect where it only has the lap belt and no shoulder.
What year is your pickup?
You've literally made it less safe for her. Like, here, come sit in the death seat.
That's funny. Greg said, "Where the hell to go?"
Uh-oh.
Well, remember, I don't know what happened to it. It said Morgan found out she had a shellfish allergic reaction on
allergy.
her first date.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
on our
that's a big
first
deal.
on my first date with Gina, I had an allergic reaction to something.
Salad.
Actually, probably
you know?
probably peanut butter, but my lips swelled up. like
I
tremendously.
thought you were okay with peanut butter. You usually put that on you with the dog, or is that off the air? I'm not sure.
That's
if
a
it's on
different
air.
place. That's
like,
a different place.
it's when I ingest
He hopes
it.
it swells.
Ah,
up.
when you
can't
ingest
yeah,
it.
I can't
Okay, you can
ingest, yeah.
spread it on you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
But
I get it. Okay.
He hopes
Anyway.
that swells up.
Luckily, it was during COVID, so I was able to cover my mouth up.
Yeah.
But I told her, I was like, "Look, I know you're probably thinking, man, this man's fly. You probably want to go ahead and kiss him tonight, but I'm just letting you know that's off limits."
Oh.
And as soon as I said that, we both kind of relaxed and laughed about it.
You almost got a joke on that first date.
You have to.
I think if you have something go wrong, their reaction to the thing going wrong makes all the difference
Yeah.
on like,
100%.
oh yeah, she's a keeper.
Do you pick them up or do you drive separate?
Because she lived quite a ways away, we
Yeah.
met somewhere.
I think that's the best idea. That way, if you're not enjoying it, you can leave.
Also,
know.
if you don't want that person to know where you live, because that's super creepy. And
What?
it's like if you don't want someone to know where you live because you don't know how this first date's gonna go,
You know, that's true.
you don't
that's
want
true.
So you got to meet them there.
I
And
didn't
you
give
also-
Kevin my address the first time.
You also
probably
don't want
true.
that.
We met at
pressure.
Applebee's.
That's true.
You don't
Yeah.
want the pressure
But it was
of,
good.
oh, I'm now back at your place.
fish.
I'm gonna stand here awkwardly outside the car until you invite me.
It gets.
in your
It can
place.
get weird.
Nah.
It can get weird.
Yeah, that's
You want
a
it to
tough
be
one.
weird, Kevin?
I would rather not. I'm okay with the pickup, but I see the point in that too, where, you know, if it's not the person you want to be with, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh great, now he knows where I live and he's taking me home.
Exactly.
So Laura and I's first date,
Yeah. Where'd you go?
she picked me up in her car,
Like lifted you off the ground?
and I drove.
She did.
Oh, she picked you up in the car.
And then
So wait,
and then
she picked you up and then you drove.
her car.
her car, and then later that night, I was like, oh, you're running out of gas. We should find a gas station.
You made her pay for her own gas.
Yeah, but it was still back to his gas station problem.
Yeah. Circle K. He's back at Circle K in Archbold.
And she,
They're like, oh,
she still
chicken
married
wings?
me, so I obviously.
So
did
I could
something
see
right,
you going
know?
on a first date. I could see you two the first date, and you guys just fell in love, and that was it.
We went to the zoo.
See, the zoo
Nope, not
being
for me.
off limits.
Not this guy. No.
Quick question:
Yeah.
when she needed gas, did you pump her gas for her?
Oh, I did do that.
Okay.
Did you
I
pay
mean,
for
I
the
used
gas?
I used her credit card. But
Of course.
you know.
Yeah.
Corey, don't
it's
tell
her-
me you pump.
I
all the
said
girls'
this
gas.
is your
Every
car.
time.
You know,
serious?
100%. And my boys.
And you
they
pay
also-
for it too?
It depends. So like yesterday, I paid for it because we were doing things that we used her car to go to the graduation party, so I paid for her gas.
Okay.
I filled her tank up, even though it was only going
Ooh,
to cost maybe
I know.
$10 to go there and back. But that's a whole nother story.
Damn, baller.
But even my boys know that if you are with a female, whether you're dating or not, you have to pump the gas. She is not allowed to pump the
damn
gas.
you.
She's not allowed to open the door. All of that. You
Kevin, what do you
treat 'em
do?
right.
I mean, if you're dating, I think it's a great idea to, at minimum, I wouldn't say you have to go out and pump the gas, but I say you get out and you're with them while they pump the gas, because I think that's just
What's the
weird.
point of just standing there with them? Just do the nozzle. Let them sit in the car.
I'm going to get cold. I don't want to get cold.
but why are you washing the car with them?
Because that's fun and sexy. She can be out there in her little
Oh,
bikini
Wash
top
it
and
together,
shorts.
but only one can pump.
I can be out there in my little my white Speedo with the leopard print.
Oh, there you go.
He'll have that on
Kevin,
Saturday
you hold the
to
door
dunk
open?
tank.
You open the car door for this? I don't think you do.
Sometimes.
Once in a while?
Sometimes. Yeah, it's not all the time, because there's, just convenience of we're like getting going and we're like, hey, we got to go.
I'll open it and then she'll be like, "Aw," and then I'll slam it shut and I'm like, just trying to keep you humble. You know what I mean? Like you got to keep
You
him
got
humble.
to even it out.
Yeah.
Like, I did something
Yeah.
nice.
Don't
And
want you getting used to this.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet her next husband.
I know.
Me neither.
He's gonna be
Danielle's
such a
next
nice
husband's
guy.
going to be
I
amazing.
wonder if he'll work for me too.
Yeah.
He already does.
His podcast will have way more listeners.
Hey, I just thought about that. What you said? Wait a minute.
It took a second, but
Wait a
like,
minute.
oh, that was hurtful.
Yeah, man. Hey, what are some things you shouldn't say at a funeral? You got a funeral. What are some things?
Who's next?
Stop it!
Wait,
Point to Aunt Rita.
I have a terrible funeral story.
Oh,
God.
no.
So it's my grandmother's funeral.
Yeah.
And we're jokesters. Me and my nephews, we're up there, and there's a podium with a microphone.
Yeah. Oh,
And
God.
we're up there, and we're just doing random stupid things like giving some Family Feud questions and then saying some stupid things.
Like during the active funeral?
No, this is not during the active funeral. This is before it starts,
Okay,
right?
okay.
And then
Is
around
the body already there?
But yeah, but
Okay.
the lady comes from around
tough.
the corner and she says, "Excuse me, guys. We can hear everything you're saying in the other room."
It went all over the funeral home.
It went into their little office.
Oh.
And I was like,
My bad.
Dustin.
Like,
Oh, that's funny.
Kevin, what are some things not to say? Mine's like, well, this party's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Start making jokes about cemeteries and people are dying to get in there.
Oh, Kevin. Or take
not
a
good.
Selfie with the dead person and put a filter on them.
Tie fishing line to their hand and then throw it
Stop.
everyone.
Not a
do you
marionette
find that
puppet.
weird? Do you find that weird? People that take pictures of the body in the casket.
I find it
I really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will say, like when I'm like scrolling through Facebook or TikTok and I happen to see a photo like that, I can't look away.
You
Like,
can't. You gotta
you're-
look at it.
You're looking at that dead body. You're just like,
Like my grandmother
She looks
has
dead.
passed, my dad, and my older sister does that. She takes pictures, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
So when I was with my ex-wife at the very beginning, they lost their little cousin to cancer.
Okay.
And the grandma handed me a camera. She's like, please take the pictures.
I've been asked to photograph at a wedding or at a
What do you
funeral.
What do you say?
And I was like, okay. And I ended up doing it. I was like, I'm never doing that
It
again.
was so
I mean,
weird.
Like, it's great. You can get family photos or that kind of stuff and whatever. But I'm like, this is like the worst time to do. And I can't.
Yeah.
My normal way of doing photos at weddings and whatever is to have fun.
Yeah.
Make it,
Someone hold
entertaining.
grandma up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
What's that?
do
What was
any
the
of
movie?
that.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Bernie's.
You got grandma's up there
Yeah.
dancing.
It was so tough because grandma knew I was taking pictures, but no one else knew
no one else knew why you were taking
that was my job.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
So they're just looking at you as like, man, Danielle's new husband, he's sure a jerk. Man.
Yeah, my ex is my ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
thanks.
matter.
Still.
Yeah,
Screw them.
thanks.
That's probably why you guys had to get divorced.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
creepy.
yeah.
I felt so horrible. Like it's a little,
It's not
like it's
fun.
a young boy.
This is our first.
no.
This is his first funeral in the
And
family.
I'm like
He's
getting up
taking
there,
photos.
like
See, now,
Yeah.
I always
Please
hate
tell me you
the-
like stood on his chest and get the best shot.
I straddled the casket. Like who does
This
that? Don't
big,
ask
so-
people to do weird things. Please don't ask people to do that.
No, I can't stand when people are like, oh, they look so good. I'm like, they're dead.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
They've
I don't
never
think
looked better.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's a good.
How about a
thing
week
either.
ago when they were alive?
Yeah,
Like, did they look all right
I think
then?
when she was talking,
Take
it
a
was
picture
better.
last week.
Yeah.
What are some things you shouldn't say at a wedding?
Who's next?
What are songs?
Are you ready?
You
I always say
shouldn't play
it's
at a wedding.
like don't
Nick?
say a speech and be like, hey, I remember the last one. And,
See, I've been married twice, and my brother was my best
you?
man both times.
Corey, you've been married? Have you been married before, Corey? Yeah. How many times?
That's not the point.
How many times?
But what's your
I know,
follow-up
but
question?
we need to know for the following question. How many times have you been married?
Let's say more than once.
3 times.
Okay.
Is that right?
What is your follow-up
Higher or
question?
lower?
Not even.
I don't have a follow-up question.
We're playing the high-low
Okay,
game.
we're just like talking about Corey's horrible life decisions.
For
Is that what
court,
this
for
is?
court reasons, I need you to please tell me how many.
There's not going to be a
times.
stenographer on this.
How about we'll all take a guess, and you tell us who's close.
All right. Well, we're gonna. Okay. You know what? We're gonna go with
3.
one.
I'm going with 3.
We're going with one.
Higher or
One,
lower?
one good one. Let's
Yeah.
go with one.
No,
good
I don't
one.
even give it that.
We
I'll
got
give it
we
that.
got the one that I count. All right.
There you go.
So
We got
that's
the one that I
4.
count and the last one.
That's
Well, we
guy
know
math.
you've been engaged 7 times.
Okay,
Because you brought
like,
that up on the show.
I didn't. I
Harold
brought
Jeffrey
up,
Jewelers.
I brought up the frequency of ring purchases, but
Wide selection, narrow carpets.
narrow carpet.
Harold Jeffrey.
wrong company.
That's different.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Company.
Yeah.
It's Pandora flooring.
Ah,
Wide
that's it.
selection.
Narrow.
Harold
store.
Chaffee Jewelers
Yeah,
is not even a
narrow
sponsor.
Store hot staff. Yeah.
Your wife, Dustin, just commented, okay, at our wedding, I wanted Dustin's brother to start the best man speech with, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Yes, that's where I was going with that. My brother was like, Laura's like, let him start a speech. I'm like, no, like,
Oh, am I having deja vu or have I
Right.
been here before?
All right, so how about this? How
Yeah.
many times have you had to cut off a speech that was being given at a wedding?
Honestly, not
Not many
Not
times.
ma- I probably couldn't even count one hand.
I'm pretty sure that was the wedding we met at.
That was
when
that
we
one
had
they
to
were.
cut it
The
off.
speech was like 15 minutes
and it
long.
was
Corey.
nonsensical.
did
and
you
was-
cut it off or did someone? Come
No, they
over and they're like,
finally
"No, you
ended
were-"
it, but
We were all looking like, dude, shut him off.
like people were getting up, leaving, like going to the bathroom.
It was bad.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law at her
was
wedding, the best man who was shit-faced from like
Yeah.
2 days beforehand.
Oh, all weekend.
Completely and totally
Just ruined it?
You couldn't
Yeah.
understand a single word he said. And his big tagline was, and he's just cracking up, and everyone's just like.
So is he one of them
standing
ones
awkwardly.
that only he and the groom knew the stories?
Yes, but the stories were also incoherent.
Those are
And-
the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The groom was also
No one
pretty-
gets
The
it.
hammered.
inside joke speeches are the worst.
Yeah.
They're the
Yeah.
cringiest moments.
When
You're
Kevin
like,
asked me to be his best man, I'm like, you know what? When we were at Finley, I was the best man.
like,
The better man.
everybody's sitting there like,
Go Flyers, right?
Everyone's
Oh.
like, what?
yeah, yeah.
When I met your wife, she was a skank, and nothing's changed.
I've been to a wedding where the speech started off. A lot of people don't know that Rebecca and I used to date.
Oh
before."
no!
And I'm like, who starts us? Like,
Awful.
Starts a
That's where I turn the volume up
they
a
were-
little bit. I'm not
were-
missing this.
They were white people.
Of course.
Corey. When those speeches start, I'm like, with my light on, flashlights on.
I gotta watch this.
You ever? I had to write a speech for a best man speech, but
That's tough.
he
It
told
is.
me that I was his third choice for best man.
Listen, that
Have your
gives
speech
me
on standby.
that gives me third place effort right there.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I like totally phoned in the speech itself.
Absolutely.
But while I'm like, you know what? I'm still a comic. People still expect
Right,
things.
right.
I had the speech written down, and then like I'm starting to give the speech. And when I was about to mention that I was his third choice, he stood up, whispered in my ear not to say anything about being his third choice. And I'm
that
like,
kind of ruins everything, then.
well, that ruins my entire rest of my speech.
Right, I got
Yeah.
some good punchlines
Have
for
a
this.
Good time, everybody.
Enjoy the shrimp.
Cheers.
Enjoy the burgers. That's so crazy.
That's great.
Aw, Corey, what do you got today?
Syphilis.
Herpesiphagomalates. Got it. That's rough.
That's what's on my knees.
Yeah. The big story from the weekend that I didn't share at the start of the show. This
Yeah,
weekend
buddy.
I was not home, but the cows got out of the pasture
Nice.
and they were roaming around the 80 acres.
One reason why I don't go to farms. That's exactly what could happen.
Because the cows get out?
I don't know what it is about this time of year, or the solar strawberry moon or whatever, but all these animals getting out, not fun. We had 2 cows get out. They were roaming around. We were kind of afraid that they'd get hit by a car and
What?
cause a lot of damage.
sure.
So,
That's crazy. So, did you get on your horse and like lasso them up, or what'd you do?
well, the horse died a few months back, but
Thanks for bringing that up.
Your ex died?
I had a dog.
His ex died?
please, baby, I'm the horse, and you know that. Anyway, it's
You're a horse?
Anyway,
Oh, long necks.
yes, long neck,
necks.
exactly like
Yeah.
a giraffe.
Like a giraffe.
But no, they got on some gators and tried to wrestle them in. They were not able to get them in.
Oh, they don't listen. Cows don't listen.
Exactly. And these were also like
That's my ex.
these
There
these
you
cows
go.
are also like a little wilder because we didn't have them at birth, so we had to put them to market a lot sooner.
You had to murder them?
And I got a text message to say that had to shoot the cows.
Oh,
so,
no. Oh, you can't catch me, but we'll shoot you.
So,
Yeah,
wanna
man,
go
I ain't
back
playing
to the
tag
pen.
with I ain't playing tag with you, Corey.
I only imagine that after the first cow got shot, the other cow was like, "Hey, look, man, I'll participate."
Right,
You know
puts
what
his
I'm saying?
hands up.
just puts his hooves up, like.
The cow's like, I'm black too. I know the feeling. Put my hands where you can see them.
He was a black cow, but
Corey.
he took the George Floyd
He's a red
route.
cow now.
Stop it.
Well, he did. So 2 dead
Stop.
cows, which means I'm gonna have a lot of meat coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he is,
So-
ladies. Ladies. Corey's got some meat, and he's wearing that shirt.
Yes, my meat is reserved for
Swipe
one
left.
person who enjoys my shirt and one person who enjoys my shirt only.
Eastside Gina.
Ew!
Eastside Gina. What's the matter, Corey?
She loves that shirt.
that
hurtful.
leaves a
Gina.
bad taste in. She is a wonderful
She
human
does
being.
leave
Got
a bad
she
taste.
just
She's
bought a
one
nice
off.
Kia.
Okay. I have a car. I don't have to. No.
God.
She's. No.
Someone said worst food at a wedding.
Oh,
Have you ever been to a wedding without food?
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Food was late.
yeah.
Yeah.
Time for
that's
dinner.
right.
Caterers nowhere to be found.
They had like a charcuterie board, and that
Nice
was
word.
it. They were just gonna do hors d'oeuvres, and I was like, y'all gave me a Lunchable. I'm pissed.
Mine
Yeah.
is pulled pork. A lot of weddings have pulled pork. Pulled pork, I don't mind. But when it's been like cooked last night and they're just reheating, it's dried out.
It's not good.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Not at a wedding.
Anything you reheat, I've never had a good like roll at a wedding because they always freeze them.
That's true.
And reheat them.
true.
All those rolls are just so
That's true.
gross.
It's hard to find a good one. There's some okay ones. A lot of okays. Never really rare to have a good. Michael's Catering. They're out of Toledo.
They're good.
Okay.
Always have hot rolls.
And it's
plus, they
fresh.
make them fresh in
Yeah,
the
I was
morning.
gonna say, that's fresh.
They make them
And
fresh.
that's what I want.
Yeah.
If and not even when I get married.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what I want.
yeah.
Is
If you have bad food
Again.
at a wedding, do you tell them?
No, not at all.
future reference. If I invite you to my next wedding,
Yeah, I'll be there.
You know.
I'm gonna eat your food. I'll have doubles.
after this show, there might be a next one. I don't know.
It might be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell your wife to call me.
And if you book our DJ services for your first wedding, we'll do the second one for 25% off.
That's actually a really good deal.
Yeah.
It is.
So for the third wedding, is there like an additional 10%?
Yep, 35% the third one.
In that case, I'm about to get my next one for free.
Yeah. So you're going on third marriage.
I'm over here trying to do the math now. Like, let's see. It's getting so much.
That was like
percent
1
off.
plus 2. Wait, if you divide that by
Yeah,
7.
it was like 10%.
Wait,
each
what's
time.
pie?
Yeah.
When does it
1.1?
diminish?
Pie is
Nothing,
delicious.
though.
That's what
It
pie
is very delicious.
Dude,
Just trying to figure
that
out how it gets
is a pretty
diminishing
good
to
question,
zero.
though. Have you ever had a repeat customer?
Yeah. We've had a bride do
Oh,
their
yeah.
third wedding.
I've had a couple that I've photographed.
Honestly,
that have
it's
been
so common for
repeats.
marriages not to last anymore. I'd
It's
say
pretty sad.
30% of our weddings don't last.
I feel like the first marriage is just like a practice run.
Absolutely.
It's like-
as bad as it sounds, I agree.
Yeah, it's
100%.
like you're
I hope
10 years
not.
old. You have these fantasies about.
Only guy in the room on his first marriage. Still.
There's still time.
I just celebrated 20 years, so
Oh,
yeah, man,
Kevin.
it's been a long time. She's
Oh,
awesome.
sorry, wrong one. Sorry. Wrong one, Kevin. I didn't mean that, Kevin.
He said
I love
20
this.
years.
I love this. This is great.
She is a saint. She
Nice.
puts up with my
She's
crap,
great.
so I'll give her that.
Do you think you're going to make it 21?
Yeah, for sure.
So such
For sure.
confidence.
Kevin,
Absolutely.
Such confidence.
Kevin, what do you feel? So you said 20 years. What do you
Yeah.
feel help accomplish that 20 years? Like, what are some tips to give us?
I would say
Because weddings don't last no more. Marriage doesn't last.
I think you have to learn how to fight nice.
Pick
So-
your battles.
Well, pick your battles, but like you have to remember that like this is the person I want to spend my life with. So you can't go for the jugular every time when you
Right.
argue. You can't like cut them down
Or cuss them out and call them
cuss 'em
bad
out,
words.
tell
and
them terrible.
You're
things.
a B and
Yep. If you start doing that, I think it's kind of like the old story of like, you know, little cuts, whatever, but those scars build up.
Yeah,
so I think that's
absolutely.
the same thing. And then once that happens, those are those walls that you've put up in your relationship that now you're going to always struggle with intimacy because you've hurt them so much that they don't
cut
wanna-
them so deep
Yeah. So
that they almost lose
have
the
to be-
respect.
Yeah.
Yep, you have to be really
You know what I
careful,
mean?
because we've actually seen it with a number of couples that like they don't fight nice, and those are the ones that we've seen have not lasted, and it kind of sucks.
I'm slowly learning how to fight nice.
I've been at
you have
weddings.
to.
I've been at weddings where they're fighting at the end of the night, saying the
Yes.
most horrible things to each other.
I've seen
like,
it.
I should have never married you, you MFer, and you're.
I've just seen like where they're just disrespectful to each other, or they're all mad about stuff, and I'm like, you're starting out this is supposed to be your best day.
yeah, it's supposed to be our wedding, and you're being the biggest bitch today.
And
Like,
I feel this kind of goes back to the thing that we're just talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like weddings like that, where you see the people being so toxic to one another, they weren't actually in love with the other person. They were just in love with the idea of getting married.
Yeah,
I think so.
we were
That's
so
so-
invested in it
so-
that we just kept going.
Well, I think it's the time. It's like, well, we've put in so much time.
Yeah.
Now it's this.
Yeah.
We have a
And I'm
baby.
like,
We just had a baby together. Why not?
That's a
Why
mistake.
not?
I sadly feel like the weddings, unless they're like super redneck
Yeah.
or something, but the weddings that happen at like super private, just in front of a judge
Intimate.
and like your parents or
Yeah.
a couple people.
Those are the ones
It's
that
not
last.
Those are the ones that last because there's
can.
no flash.
Yes.
And that's
just
why I
we're
feel
in
like
this
me and
for us.
Danielle are so successful together, because like we didn't have kids together, so there was no reason like, oh, we have a baby together, we should get married.
Yeah.
Or we've been together for 30 years, we should get married. Like there was none of that. It was we simply got married because we're absolutely in love with each other.
We got
you
married.
enjoy each other.
We
Yeah.
got married in her parents' front yard.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
like
the cows.
20 people watching, sitting on straw bales.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, we
Did
had
they,
a fairly
did they
big wedding.
take the Fiero sitting on blocks away for the
Stop
wedding?
it.
Actually, it was a Ford Probe, and they had it moved. And they had it moved months before.
Did it have a spoiler?
Oh, it had to.
No,
spoiler. Oh, it's not the GT then.
Actually, it was nice, but her mom threw a great surprise out for her. Like their neighbor lady has a really nice carriage with horses.
Oh, I thought maybe they gave you mulch or something for like a wedding gift.
That's the
Her
wedding
grandpa
gift?
gave us a tree.
Oh, nice.
So check me. I
Is that
planted it
your
in the yard,
dowry?
and I'm
Is
like,
that how you had to take her? He gave you a tree in place of her hand?
Yeah.
they gave us a tree. And I,
weird
This
trade.
tree boy.
I planted it in the yard. And I'm like, this is our love tree. And then like
Love tree.
a
That
month
lightning
later,
struck
a
it.
month later, the deer ate it instead. I'm like, oh, no.
Our love is gone.
Yeah.
Just
I'm like-
watching
I'm like-
the deer in the front yard. Like, yes, thank you.
You know what? Speaking about marriage,
Yeah.
when did you know that Danielle was going to be your wife? Like, when did you know that you had to ask her and you had to be with her forever?
Honestly, this probably sounds cheesy, but our first date. When we had our first date, and I just sat with her and we talked about our kids and just the way she talked about family and her kids, and I knew she was the one.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And I couldn't wait to hope to continue our journey, and hopefully my heart was right about that, and it was.
dope, man.
That's good.
You know, you go on a date and you're like, "This is my last first date ever." I could feel it. I think what makes us great is I still feel that way today.
Yeah,
I love.
I would
to hear
agree with
man.
that.
Like,
And
I ask
don't
people a
hear
lot.
that.
I ask people a lot, like, would you remarry them? And some people are like, would I be? You asked me that? Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
100% marry her again
100%.
today, tomorrow, and next week.
Yep.
Just because we had it at Tony Paco's and the hot dogs were good.
I'm sorry,
So
you
I'm
had your
saying-
wedding at Tony Paco's?
We went
Well, they had the
downtown to a
reception.
place called Little White Chapel, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
On
or
Broadway?
Downtown?
Isn't it Happily Ever After?
Happily Ever After, something like that.
It's married
Yeah.
by Elvis.
Something.
They got married by me.
So Lito's version of Elvis.
Yeah, actually, Kevin married
I
us.
actually married them.
Oh, yeah. So it's your fault.
And then for the reception, we went to
not
Tony
good.
Paco's.
How many times have you apologized to Danielle?
A lot.
I'm sorry.
How many
Like,
times has he apologized to me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I ruined your life.
Sorry, it was the worst.
So you're you're ordained?
I am. Yeah.
Wait, what?
You're ordained?
Why would he not be ordained if he married us?
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say,
it
if
was-
I wasn't, this is not legal.
Right, like,
I don't
am I
know.
an illegal marriage?
It's 2024. You guys could be in a throuple.
You want
for
to
all
buy
I
some
know.
Egyptian cotton sheets? Like, what do you mean?
My friend Kevin, he's going to marry us.
Yeah.
Are you ordained? No, he's not.
You have to be that? What?
My follow-up question was, have
Sure.
you ever screwed someone's name up?
I did.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
did. So I
Speaking of our wedding,
no. My friend Brad, I didn't
Brad?
know. Yeah.
photography, Brad?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that his name is only Brad. I thought it was Brad Lee was his official name, and it's
Oh.
not. And I called him Bradley when I was
Oh,
introducing
Kevin!
him.
Oh,
that's not
and I
bad.
was like, oh, and he's like, no, it's just Brad. I'm like, no.
So you changed his first name.
I did.
Not the last name, but you
thought-
gave him.
I thought it was the full.
You don't change their
I
name.
didn't- I
I was
screwed
at
that up.
I was at a wedding,
Yeah.
and the minister, pastor, or whatever, the guy that married him, I don't know what they're actually
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
Called her the wrong name entirely.
What?
Yeah.
So
it's
at
not-
least
it
mine
wasn't-
was
yeah.
based in reality.
It wasn't like Brad or Bradley. It was like her name was Kristen, and he called her Rachel. So
That's
yeah.
so
He filed that
funny.
up with wrong way.
Yeah, and yeah, well, no, he's just like he didn't even say anything. Like they just went with it, and then like she's crying as she's walking down the aisle.
I imagine.
and I'm just like, oh, this is not going to end well.
No.
Corey, you want to
man.
hear another fun fact? I DJ'd Danielle's first wedding.
Did you really?
I did.
I didn't know that.
I was her DJ.
You are not allowed to DJ my wedding.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like,
If you want me to DJ your wedding, you're
you
going to be
are-
my wife after that.
You are
Yeah.
banned from meeting Hot Gina altogether.
That's funny.
There you go.
Yeah, I was her
Like,
DJ. She paid me.
He's over there doing the DJ thing, staring at her like she will be mine.
Would be mine.
Someday.
Yeah. Just like
Excellent.
As he's grabbing her garter, I'm like, I'll be there someday.
He just comes in with like the baseball slide catching the garter. He's like, guess who's next, baby?
as the
Listen.
as the minister is sitting reading the vows, he's just Nick's in the background going, "I do too."
I do. All you hear in the back corner is like,
10 years. Listen, if we ever renew our vows, you are not DJing the wedding.
you stay away from Liz.
Stay away from her.
You don't. She's a saint.
She is a saint.
you DJ at the camp. Every single married guy now is gonna.
Yeah, they're like, I ain't messing with this dude. I mess with my wife. No, it started. I was DJing their work Christmas party. Someone knew of me, so they hired me to DJ and photo booth their stuff. And I did like 3 or 4 of them over the years. So Danielle eventually knew me because I was their DJ for their their work parties.
Their stuff,
So she's
yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm getting married. Do you want to be my DJ?" I said, "Absolutely." There was never like nothing.
No.
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 When we started talking, I didn't even remember her wedding, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that unmemorable.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was.
She was great.
Apparently,
super
he was.
Yeah.
The groom was.
You just
She can't wear that white dress no more.
So she got married in black to me.
Actually, she did. Really? Yeah.
Yes.
Black wedding dress.
She did.
That color's not pure.
Yeah.
Ask Corey.
Been around the block. I love how you're applauding.
Wrong button, babe. Sorry.
like,
Sorry, babe.
My bad.
Let's try it again. Say it again.
I said Danielle's a beautiful, wonderful
No,
woman.
what'd you say the first time?
Danielle's a beautiful, wonderful woman.
The first time.
Same thing. Same thing. Stick with it.
Yeah. Danielle has
Yay,
been
claps.
a beautiful, wonderful woman in her entire life.
Around the corner, on the corner, in the corner.
Speaking of that seat, no.
Stop it, Kevin.
It did feel a little moist.
Oh man, Corey, what do you got?
Oh,
I'm kind
it's
of
still
jump to
me?
Kevin.
Yeah, sure.
We're jumping around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When is so laundry?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Laundry.
love laundry. Not.
I love lamp.
I wore a shirt this week.
You're wearing it still.
This
It's gross.
weekend.
Wash it, please.
Twice.
It's still the same one.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Carl. I'm sorry. Okay. Laundry.
So I wore a shirt this weekend. I wore it on Saturday because it was just like around the house, and I wore it again on Sunday to this graduation party.
That's fine.
Sure.
And I almost put it on again today.
That's fine.
The only reason I didn't is because I Snapchatted the shirt a few times.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna wash it before I put it back on. How many times can you wear a shirt before you have to wash it?
Is it as stupid as the one you wore last week?
I have a hard time taking insults from Larry, the cable guy's body.
That's true.
All right?
That's
so you
true.
gotta watch it, man.
That's true.
I don't know because I have a when I come home, take a shower, I have 5 different shirts I'll put on at home, and I'll wear that for the week just at home.
Every single shirt you own is
Like
black.
this shirt I'm wearing today. I wore that when I went to a family reunion and shot photos yesterday. I wore this shirt yesterday.
But how long did you have it on?
Half a day. I went to the family reunion.
So 2-3 days, 2-3 wears, and you is that?
So it depends. If it was Saturday and I would have wore it, it would have went right to the laundry because it's super hot. You're
and
sweaty.
gross.
Okay.
But
It's
if you're
always
not getting
activity.
much, if there's 0 to 5% sweat for the day, okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
know.
Big maybe. I wear a new shirt every day.
I've been
Except my house shirts.
I've been one of those people that usually just wear it once and wash it, no matter
Okay.
what it is.
Makes sense.
And I'm trying to become more cautious
Yeah.
about earth and other things, if you will. Not really, but you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
And so I don't know how many times I can kind of go without washing this shirt. Obviously, if it gets funky, I gotta
It gets
wash
funky,
it.
absolutely.
But
But you get super sweaty, you gotta change it up.
the shirt's not getting dirty.
Right.
I'm not getting funky in it.
Right.
It is.
That's fine. I think that's fine.
You know.
I think that's fine.
You can
It's
ask
not
my
my
wife for
way,
tips.
but I think
I
it's
mean,
fine.
Because I have work uniforms that I wear all week long.
Yeah.
I work in a steel factory.
Yeah.
So on the weekends, I'll wear this pair of jeans I wear here tonight.
Okay.
I'll go home, I'll take them off, I'll throw them in the dirty clothes. She will pull this out and be like, these aren't dirty.
Wait, you just wore them today?
Yeah.
What? Okay, I don't get that.
I
Pants,
think-
especially pants. You can wear a few
why?
times.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
who
Pants you can.
pulls stuff out and rations your laundry usage?
My wife.
Is that
Apparently,
really?
yes, she
Are
does.
times really that tough out in Archibald, man?
Well, we
Cheryl
don't
said
live in
once she
Archibald,
wears
just
clothes
for work.
once.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cheryl said once.
I thought if you wore it once, regardless if I wear it for 1 hour or all day, I thought
You're done.
That's dirty.
Yeah, and that's kind of the model
No,
I've been
apparently
following.
not.
But then again, Corey, he doesn't have to do his laundry. So what does he care?
Hey.
I'm not trying to sound mean about it, but what do you care? You're not doing it.
Don't get started on the laundry topic.
I'm just saying.
No, danger.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Do you not do your laundry?
Do you know clothes fold a specific way?
No, I don't fold my
Yes.
clothes.
You know, towels can fold a specific way, and if you fold them incorrectly,
You get hit.
all of the effort that
Yeah.
you made means nothing because she has to redo it.
Nothing.
Casey said, I can't get my wallet out before Terry has it in the washer already.
Oh, wow.
Crystal said, it depends on what you do to your shirt or what you're doing in it.
Yeah.
I'm not really doing much of any. I'm not a very active.
Cheryl in the chat said, if you go out in public, it gets worn once. I disagree.
No, I don't think that's.
Disagree.
I don't think that's true.
Pants, especially. Pants you can recycle.
I
handful
would
of
say
times.
groups of people, though. Like, if you're seeing the same groups of people, you need to change shirts.
That's the thing.
and that's the thing.
See the shirt I have? I have 6 of these same exact shirts.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen you wear a different color than
Because I
that.
have 6 of these.
It's like black shirt.
I have
every day.
6 in my black pants. I got 4 pair of these shorts.
You could probably be wearing the same thing all week and we'll never know.
don't even know.
yeah. you get away with it with
Just
that.
change your draws,
That's
please.
worse. Oh, yeah.
At least.
That's definite.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the same guy that brushes his teeth in the shower.
No, I do it multiple times now.
Oh, okay.
Have you tried it in the car yet?
No, I got
gotta
other
try it
things
in
to
the
do,
car.
like responsibilities.
You
and-
got to try it in the car.
Did
is
you,
that
not,
good?
did you miss that
No.
No,
topic?
I did. I missed that completely.
Someone said jeans you can wear multiple times.
yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
I've heard people who've never washed their jeans.
My
So-
overalls at
that's
work I
terrible.
wear all week. I don't wash
don't
those.
do that.
Yeah,
don't do
I'm not
the
with that
never.
either.
No.
I also heard people wash their jeans in the freezer. They'll just put their jeans in the freezer. And
I got too many pizza
allegedly-
rolls. I don't do that freezer stuff.
How do you?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
Like you freeze your jeans and you thaw them out, they're clean again.
That's not true.
I don't personally know how it works.
I don't
but
know.
I've at least heard
Someone share that on Facebook and then you read it.
it. TikTok.
Might have been.
All right.
Yeah, no, that I freeze them. No, no. I think you get away with it though. Like my thought process is like at least half the day. If I've worn it less than half the day, then I can
Recycle.
I can wear it again.
Call it the
It's no
recycle
big
program.
deal.
Recycle
Yeah,
program.
and as long as I wasn't doing something where it was like I got sweaty or I was out in the heat or whatever, then that's fine. I didn't sweat.
You didn't
on
get
it. It's
swamp
fine.
ass.
Yeah. And I wear like undershirts all the time, so I'm not really. It's not messing up the shirt itself. If anything got gross,
Usually
it's
I
the
get
white
something
shirt.
on my shirt and I have to put
And
it,
that's
you know what I
usually
mean?
when I have to wash it. Like that's a
Right.
telltale
Like
sign.
I accidentally got cake all over my shirt again.
The whole
Big
cake.
cake problem.
Yeah, whole cake.
I love it. It's not even a birthday. It's just like a Tuesday cake.
Just Tuesday afternoon at work.
You guys don't do that Tuesday cakes?
Costco? Why do you think I got the Costco membership?
Yeah, there you go.
Kevin,
What do you
else
got?
What else you got for us?
I would say, what are places that you have always wanted to travel to? That if you had like 2 weeks that you could go travel wherever you want to go, where would that be?
So you get a vacation.
Yeah,
For 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's got to be
Where do you go?
vacation 2 weeks.
Where's the ones where you can get them cabanas and you look out in the water and it's crystal
Like
clear?
Greece.
Bora Bora.
Bora Bora?
Oh, are you talking Mediterranean or are you
Something
talking?
Yeah.
where just
Because
you
like
go out
Greece
and
is-
just dive right into the clear water, crystal
Yeah.
clear.
That's the.
They
yeah.
have those fancy hotels with out on the water with the floor. There's fish are swimming under
Yeah,
you.
the glass floors.
No, I'm good. There's fish in there? Yeah, I'm
there's
out.
Fish. That's what's in the ocean.
Nope,
Where do you-
I ain't going in there. I thought it was just a lake. No fish.
How
There's
the
fish in
ocean
a
works.
lake.
I don't know. I don't know what's in there. I didn't Google it. I'm not going in it.
Unless
I don't want
it's
fish
like,
touching my feet.
Unless it's like the Great Salt Lake.
Where do you
You're
go
just gonna
there?
have
Where's that
fish
at?
in it.
Hey, did you swim in the
In
pond
Utah?
at camp?
Never will I ever swim in that pond.
Okay.
Or any pond.
There's fish everywhere. Unless you're in the
No,
pool.
God, no.
So you're gonna waste your 2-week vacation going somewhere just to sit on the beach and look at the water?
But
You're not
after I
getting in
said it, that kind of sounds boring after the first 20 minutes of getting in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
see,
what I mean?
I don't really want to do like I don't do beaches. I don't.
Dustin,
sit
where
well.
would you go?
I don't do beaches. That's my wife's.
Okay,
like,
where would you
wanna
go,
to the
though?
beach?
There's a question. 2 weeks. Where are you going? One pick. You get one pick.
I'm going out west of the mountains, man.
Where?
Colorado, the Rockies.
There's one.
Good,
Yeah.
solid
Okay.
choice.
So you can do
never-
just
It's-
walk? What do
it's beautiful.
Just walking?
Can I do whatever I want while I'm there?
Well, you
I'm
get one
most
place.
definitely going on an elk hunt.
Really?
A
That'd be
guided,
sweet.
A guided hunt. Oh God, man.
You know, it'd be
That's
cool if you
way
could
out of-
hunt
that's
with
way out
no
of my-
weapons. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Like you gotta catch
really
this and you gotta snap its neck with your
Yeah.
hands.
You just
That's
gotta
hunting.
fight it.
How close? Have you ever been close to elk?
They're
news?
huge.
No, I don't go to. I don't go to places where an accident could happen with animals. No petting zoos. I don't go to aquariums.
You think you think these people carry guns? In the
I don't go to
woods?
PetSmart.
Are you telling me that you don't think it'd be a fair fight? You fighting an elk?
Most
No.
definitely not.
How do you think that elk feels?
I'm losing.
Huh?
Thank you, Corey.
He probably
Thank you.
doesn't feel much after
Corey's
the 30
anti-hunting.
6 goes through him.
I want to go hunting. I just can't like touch the body.
It's it's tough.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like I have no problem shooting.
You could shoot an animal, but you couldn't.
I can't. I physically cannot touch a dead animal.
I'd be weird about. I'd be afraid it wasn't dead and then still kill me.
Even that doesn't. It's an irrational fear.
gotta-
I
I
can't
get it. I
explain.
get it. I'm saying I don't think I touch it. Like even a dead bunny, I wouldn't be able to touch.
Yeah, like I've been.
I run it
offered to
over.
go, like,
I run it over again just to make sure it's dead, but I won't pick it up.
With the golf cart.
Nick's just
Oh, that's a
chasing it
kid.
down.
That's Dustin's 2-year-old.
He'll be
why it
fine.
was
He'll get
yelling
up.
at
He'll
me.
get up.
Used to it.
No, Nick, no.
Kevin, where are you going? 2 weeks. Where are you going?
So I actually was just out in like Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Great vehicles.
Beautiful.
Great vehicles.
Yeah,
Tahoes
great
are super nice. Really roomy. Third rows.
More of an
That's that
expedition
option.
fan myself.
Especially
I
if you
get it.
especially if you
Similar.
go for the Denali.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have money for it.
Yeah.
So that was beautiful. I can tell you this. I honestly, as I was driving through there, I thought, this is what heaven looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous.
You ever been to a Krispy Kreme? I'm just saying.
Hot donut
You
sign
ever
comes
been
on.
inside Krispy Kreme?
That's
Hot
also
now
heaven.
Krispy Kreme without my
Yeah.
zone.
Hot
Yeah.
donuts.
We also got that sign above our bedroom door.
It never turns on, does it?
doesn't.
Nah, never. I think it's broke. You got neon
He
guy?
turned it on too much. That's why.
Can your sister Kaylin fix the neon
Yeah,
for me?
she can.
Appreciate
She's
that.
already on it.
There you go. No, I that was really beautiful. I would say somewhere like Ireland.
That'd be cool.
So like European countries, Spain, Spain, France. Those would be amazing.
I would
Italy.
like to go to like Dubai, like a totally
Dubai would be
I think Dubai would be
amazing.
awesome.
different culture. Because we've done
Yeah.
some weddings where they're like, I don't know if foreign's the right word, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like we've done
Imports.
Lebanese weddings and we've done all kinds of different weddings, like
Yeah.
people who are from Africa. And it's the most beautiful weddings you would ever go
You're
to.
not. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like their dances, their traditions are absolutely beautiful. And me and Nico, like, we'll jump in. Like when they're doing dances, they'll come get us and we'll be a part of it and do their dances with them. And it's a beautiful experience.
Isn't it so awkward when you have no idea what's going on?
It is, but they make you feel so welcome and so at ease about it.
And every time I'm there, I'm like, oh, they're including me. And then I look back, I'm like, they were making fun of me. Like those are the only two that.
You would think that, but no, you look around.
I understand that they really just want you to be a part of it, but like
in your head,
I'm like,
they're making fun of me.
They're making fun of the fat black guy who can't do the Indian dance.
He's wearing that cat shirt at a wedding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense. I said no offense. If I say no offense, you can't take offense to it.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
I am offended.
No offense.
We can't all have no diggity license plates.
Hey,
all right.
Corey, where
No
you going?
doubt.
You going to Dubai? Where you going?
So I actually kind of thought about this.
Kansas?
I've kind of lately been on like a Latin America kick.
So where is that exactly?
I don't
what's
know.
Latin America?
I don't know, but I kind of like if I had
Like a
2
Rio?
weeks and like language wasn't a barrier.
What is Latin America first? Like, is that in America? What is Latin? I don't know.
No.
I'm being serious. What is Latin America?
It's like,
Like
South
South
America
America.
and Spanish
Are
speaking
you-
countries.
Like Portuguese type?
Portugal is not in
Portugal?
South America.
I don't know. I'm being serious. What we're
Brazil.
Are you allowed to leave the
Brazil,
country?
Peru, Colombia,
like Fast and Furious type
Yeah.
stuff?
Yes.
Okay,
Cuba,
okay.
things like that.
Like you should
Yeah,
probably
so-
start there. Like, are you allowed to leave the country?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm-
Stop
I
it.
didn't want you to get to the
Stop
airport. There's
it.
a picture of Corey. Like, do not let
Fair.
him out.
Stop it,
Fair.
Dustin. You can't say that.
I'm not originally from this country, so I'm allowed to leave anywhere.
He's from Tennessee.
yeah. Yeah. We can't all be January 6th.
So the videos I've ever seen of Latin America, so called, they don't seem pretty.
How dare you? Have
I'm
you
just
ever
saying.
have you ever seen a Colombian woman?
I've seen Fast and Furious, and they're racing through huts.
Dude, Colombian women,
Literally
Venezuelan
through
women,
huts.
Brazilian women, Cuban women, Argentinian women, all of them are like the most
I did
gorgeous
meet
human
one
on the
at a
planet.
Cuban restaurant when me and Daniel went to Florida. I did not like the food. Sorry, Brazilian ladies. I appreciate the Brazilian,
When Gina,
but
Well, yeah.
listen,
so does Kevin.
That's different.
when hot Gina comes to her senses and leaves me, I will be in Latin America
Any day.
through
Any
and
day
through.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, so next week he's gonna be in Latin
Next
America.
week you're going to be in Latin America.
I will not be at the show.
Wait,
next
so are you
week.
going to be here or not?
You're gonna have to
Is there
get.
WWE in Latin America?
You're gonna have to get Eastside Gina back as a co-host.
Thank God, finally.
Yeah.
Finally. No offense.
You guys can. You
No
know,
offense.
you take Eastside Gina.
No
all right.
offense.
You'll never see me again.
No offense. Is that a promise? Can you write that down? Can you sign something over here that says? If you flip that whiteboard over, it says there's a contract on the back of it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you didn't know you signed it. Huh. Yeah.
It actually says
It says you can't go to another free podcast.
You're stuck here.
Yeah,
So,
Dustin.
Corey,
Dustin,
I
go
was
ahead,
gonna say,
Kevin.
Corey, where do you want to go?
Latin
well, yeah,
America.
yours was
So
Latin
like
America.
Medellin, which is in
What?
Colombia,
Okay.
sounds very appetizing. Especially if you are a single person.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not exactly appetizing if you are in a relationship whatsoever. But like
You're going for the visual.
I'm going for the visual, for the fun, the culture, the food, things like that. It's also not, I mean, no offense to the country, but it's not the cleanest country.
No.
Which is going to help me
Fit in.
appreciate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's going to help me appreciate coming back. Because usually when I go on vacation,
come back, right.
I don't want to come back.
Right. Go to something like that. You come back. You're like,
You know
holy
what?
crap.
I think
I
this
do
works
like
out
Circle K.
ideal though, because his first date is cleaning your girl's car. So
Right.
if it's not very
Right.
clean there.
Yeah.
Right.
His first date's
First
ready to
date
go.
every day.
He's gonna be getting all kinds of women who take him to the car wash
Really,
down there.
really,
Like,
he's
hey,
just gonna
baby
open
girl.
a car wash there.
Yeah.
He's gonna wash the car and
Let's
then
go
start.
wash
I live in the
spraying
shed, boo. I'll help you clean it.
Like, girl, I hope you got roaches.
She's got bugs. It's not good. Nick, what about you?
Oh,
where,
just
where do you
crabs.
where do you think you want to go?
I thought Bora Bora, but after thinking about it, it'd be cool for the first hour swimming. But then after that, I'm sitting on a hut.
After he realizes there's fish in
Yeah.
the water,
I
he's
don't
done.
know. Get me
I
outta
would
here.
like. I don't know.
I think
Honestly,
can I answer for you?
what do you think?
If
Okay.
you 2 weeks away, I think you would enjoy a cruise.
I thought
Cruises
about
are-
it.
Yeah,
cruises
I
are
thought
nice.
about it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You
Unlimited
know how they
food.
stop and you get off at island.
Don't get
I
off.
don't want to get off.
Don't get off.
But am I going to be stuck on a boat?
Just be on an endless cruise. Like
Yeah,
2
but
weeks, no destination.
no.
Getting off
man.
is kind of cool because you get to see.
I'm not that
different
guy
places.
though.
No,
I'm not the excursions. I don't do excursions.
You don't have to do it.
You know why? Wild animals.
I'd be afraid I'd miss the boat.
Right, that
what
would be
happens-
me.
What happens if you miss the boat? They don't come back for you.
All right, I'm stuck in.
Do you
Guatemala?
They're like,
don't
oh, you
miss.
missed the boat. Catch a flight to the next port. Or they're like, yeah, you're screwed.
All right, you're stuck here, bud.
Yeah.
You don't fit on the plane.
Good luck.
I wonder how. Like, there's got
Next thing you know, I'm being sold for sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking that.
No, that's never gonna happen.
Why?
With you.
What's the matter?
Ever.
That's mean.
Ever gonna happen with you?
That was hurtful, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say we did rent scooters in Grand Cayman.
I'm not riding a scooter,
Listen,
man. I'm
there
sorry.
wasn't another choice at the time, but yeah, it was.
That was mean. Apologize to me.
It had a hard time.
The scooter's just scraping the bottom.
Stop it.
He doesn't even have to put his foot down when he
It
stops.
was for me.
Natural balance.
Dustin.
Sorry.
He
Listen.
steps off, the scooter starts bouncing.
They joke, but it was for me, so I'm with you,
You
man.
guys, you know my face is on that picture right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be nice to that guy.
It's a horrible looking face.
Say,
too.
hey,
I would not have gone with that picture.
we did a black
There
and
was
white
quite
picture
a-
of
there
you, and it
was-
was blank, Corey.
Quite a bit of Photoshop done to that.
There you go.
Hell, man.
I love how your eyebrows are going in every different direction.
Yeah,
that is
I call it
sexy-
windy. It's called wind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're breaking down my picture? Jesus.
Now
I cry at night.
We're just gonna stare at the
Yeah.
picture and give you a hard time.
Damn. Dustin, what you got for us, bud?
Oh, I was thinking about it. I was kind of like the travel. Like you're a foodie guy. I
Yeah.
love food.
That's why you're pointing me out. Like, why can't everybody else is a foodie? Why isn't Kevin a foodie guy?
There's not a guy in this circle under 200 pounds. We all love
Fat
food.
guys, and he's just like, yeah, Nick, you.
You're obviously a foodie guy.
So Nick,
Yeah, man.
He's always like the Nick Smash Burger. Get it?
You know, that don't mean I'm a foodie guy.
How far
Go ahead.
are you willing to travel for food?
Oh yeah, easy.
I traveled 2 hours to that buffet, back 40 Junction.
Hey,
Best buffet I've
what
ever
that
had in
is.
my life.
one time
It's
we
about
made
an hour 50 away.
one
Where's
time we
that?
made a trip to West Virginia
Oh,
for a hot dog.
For a hot dog. Okay.
So
Was it worth
Wait,
it?
how far was this drive?
so you've seen the show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to this place
Guy
called
Fieri.
Hillbilly Hot Dogs.
Okay.
So I tell my wife, I was like, I would love to go there one day.
So it's a world-renowned facility.
Well, I mean,
Have you
been on
Googled this
television.
place, Nick?
No.
It looks like a junkyard. You eat inside of a broken
Sometimes
down
those are
old
the best.
school bus.
Sometimes those are the best.
Really?
Really?
This sounds awesome now.
Yes. Greatest
cool.
hot dogs ever.
How long was the trip?
God, it took us like 4.5
probably 4
hours.
That's too
You know,
much, man.
We spent a weekend.
I don't
That's
think
too
that's
much.
too
But
much.
see, it worked out because she has family in North Carolina. So
Okay, so that wasn't the
so
only
we
reason.
disguise it as that trip. Like,
So
you
that
guys
wasn't-
meet us halfway, and then we meet
Okay,
in West
so
Virginia.
there was alternative motives.
Yes.
Okay.
So I loved it. I thought it was a phenomenal place.
Outside the alternative motives, how far would you travel? Answer your own question.
I'd do it again.
What?
I'd do it
So
again.
you would drive
just for
4.5
that hot
hours,
dog.
eat, and then 4.5 hours back.
Yes. Just for that hot
All
dog.
it's
It was-
just a shift at work, man.
Yeah.
100%
Kevin,
easy.
how far are you going, bud?
We've done a couple hours for things. I think that's reasonable. But when you start going past a couple hours, I'm like, yeah, I've lost interest.
Right.
So
A
there's
lot can happen in 2 hours.
there's
Yeah.
a new one. It's only a
You don't
couple
think?
hours. Tony's I-75. Have you heard of this place?
Yeah, I
Well,
have
that's
not.
up in Birch Run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a couple hour drive.
Is it worth it?
If you order a
Complete-
side of bacon,
Yeah.
you get, and this is not even an exaggeration, a
Yes.
literal pound
Yes.
of
Bacon?
bacon.
You
If
can
you
do the
order
pound of bacon.
if you order their BLT,
Yeah.
pound
It's
of bacon
a
on a
pound of
sandwich.
bacon.
What?
I have
That's
ordered
too much.
the BLT.
Why is anyone eating that much bacon?
That's a lot.
Don't get
I
me
don't
wrong,
mind
I
a
like
couple
bacon,
pieces.
but I don't need to fill my heart.
Oh, I
like
know.
that is
You
ridiculous.
can't because you have your.
It's all clogged at that
You
point.
have apparently already
Yeah,
ate
he had a
too much
hysterectomy,
bacon.
so that's why he has the thing.
That's true.
Corey had a hysterectomy.
Took out the tubes.
Yeah.
I'm a foodie through and through.
Yeah, you are. You can tell by your face. You're still holding on to your baby weight. Sorry about that.
He's just mad about the scooter comments. That's all that is.
Yeah,
He's holding on to his
That's just
baby weight.
lashing out about the
I'm not saying
scooter.
it's bad.
Yeah, I guarantee he's not gonna let me get a word in edgewise because everything I say is gonna be like, Your shirt's dumb. You're,
No,
you're
it's-
fat and ugly because
Your shirt's not
made
dumb.
me cry because I'm too fat to get on a scooter. Anyway, I
Saw that coming.
I used to
Yeah.
travel all the time for food. In fact, very famously, I would go to Cleveland for Cinnabon. Just
Never had them.
because there was
They're
not a
fantastic.
Cinnabon in Toledo.
Okay.
The only place you could get it was on the Turnpike, and the first time I went, I stopped at the stop on the right side of the Turnpike, but I didn't like the service, so I started going up, getting
And
off,
around.
and coming back on, and stopping on the one on the left side.
Pretty good.
That was.
I've
the
never
best
had
one.
them. So are they good?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're
Oh,
100% good.
If you're
Delish,
paying
but-
to get off the turnpike to go to the other side of the road to get it, it's
very
obviously
good.
worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
If you
but
if
I'll
you
try
want a
'em out.
Cinnabon, you can get them at Schlotsky's Deli.
I'm not going
it's
anywhere
not
that's
the
called
same.
Schlotsky's.
It's not the same.
Is that a gay bar?
Like it's close, But
gay
if
bar.
I'm doing it, I'm not doing it because I want close. I want the perfection. And they've also changed their recipes up a lot over the years. This is about 25 years ago when I used to do this.
Yeah.
Frequently, like this is not uncommon for me to do. Like right now, I'll go down to Columbus to this place called Molly Woo's. It is a Japanese steakhouse.
Yeah.
And they have the best crab rangoon I've ever had on this planet.
Is that like the little hot pocket things? The crab rangoons?
Yeah, it's
or
the
another
little
god?
It's like
thing
a wonton that's
Yeah.
deep fried.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's something different?
Okay, it's not a hot.
I don't know. I don't go to Magic Walk often.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have.
And I've also booked a trip to Vegas
Nice.
specifically for tacos.
Really?
Yeah,
That good?
and I was disappointed because
Oh.
at the time,
This guy's taking airplane rides for food, and
Tell
you're
you what,
knocking
Vegas
my
has
4-hour
some
drive.
bomb buffets, though.
100%. I've actually flown an airplane to Chicago for food.
What?
For
You got a plane license?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Get it
It's
out.
not on me, dude. I only have my whole
So
it's on your
wallet me.
license.
So
But
speaking
yeah, I have
of,
a pilot's license.
like famous restaurants,
Yeah.
what is that place here in Toledo? with
Golden
the-
Corral.
with the drag queens.
Oh, Hamburger Mary.
Hamburger Mary's.
That's where Corey works on the weekend.
Never
I
been there,
have.
and we've talked about it. Is it worth?
It's 100% worth it.
100%
Hold on, hold on.
100%.
Outside of the show, if there was no show, no drag queens,
100%.
you would still get the food?
It's that
Best
good.
burgers, hands down, in
What?
Toledo.
Are you serious?
100%. 100%.
Best burgers in town, though?
Look at him.
Absolutely.
Look at him.
What?
I'm gonna take his word for it.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Show or not.
I don't know. Look at his shirt.
I've
Are you
been
really
there
taking his judgment? Just saying.
Yeah, look at his scooter marks.
Hey! It's a rash.
I'm not sure which one has more skid marks, your scooter or your underwear. But
I'm not wearing any.
But
So his pants do.
I've been to Hamburger Mary's probably 24 times.
Yeah.
And whether it's a show
Best
or not,
burger.
it's a delicious burger. It's delicious service, or amazing service, delicious burgers. You cannot go wrong. Show aside, the show's just a bonus on top of everything.
Have you
else.
We
been?
went, but I don't remember getting something. And I was like, damn.
So the show,
I think we got like
mean,
a little snack, like maybe chicken fingers or something snack on. I'll try it. I'll go try it.
So
wanna
do
go
you
now?
I'll try
recommend?
it.
Do you
Not right
recommend
now.
just going to eat, or the show has got to? The show is
The
worth it
show
too?
is always fun if you go just
Yeah, show
bring
was
like
cool.
20
Show was
bucks
very
in
entertaining.
singles.
They're so nice. Everybody's nice.
Because that is the reason why they're in business, is because the show brings the people in. So you just got to kind of respect that aspect of it.
Right.
But
It's a good
if you're
show.
just hungry in downtown and you want a burger, Hamburger Mary's is where it's at.
It's still in the Docks restaurants, right?
No, they actually moved.
Did they move?
Yeah.
I thought they did.
They are closer to the Huntington Center now.
Oh,
They're
okay.
on the other side where
Superior.
Pico or oh god, what's that Mediterranean
Sure. I know
restaurant?
what you're talking about, though.
Atlantis
It's downtown.
Commons.
It's about a block from the Huntington Center
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good
Okay.
spot. I'm going to try them out.
Yeah, I thought they had moved. I just didn't know to where.
Yep, they did move, and it's still a great. I've been to the new location. It's still a great fun time. I've taken my kids; they love it. It's amazing all around.
I wouldn't mind trying them out. I like a good burger, especially if you're saying it's the best in town.
I think it is.
Sounds
the
like a
best
challenge
solution.
to me.
And
What do
I'm
you
always
have to
down for
hold it?
challenges, but
against. Like where have you ate that you think is the best burger?
Natalie's Love First Bite.
now
I know.
that's not even in town.
Just
Yeah.
in town, in
That's-
Toledo?
yeah,
That's
in Toledo. What's your best Toledo burger?
honestly, don't make fun of me.
Five Guys.
B-Dubs.
Have
Yeah?
some standards.
B-Dubs has a smash burger now.
Okay.
And it's delish.
I still want to try Sidelines grilled cheeseburger.
You gotta try that.
Yeah, I gotta try that. That's like next on my bucket list of burgers.
Dustin, you got any last thoughts before we wrap up the show? How you feel? What'd you think of the show? You're one of our top fans. You watch
Everyone.
He sits
Every
home.
single one.
Corey, he sits home and watches it on YouTube with the whole family, like on the TV.
Okay.
We put it on the big screen.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah.
got cable.
So how you feel being in studio?
So
now?
there
Low
was actually a couple of Mondays where my son had soccer games.
Oh.
And I'm
Thanks.
at the soccer
Wow.
field trying to watch
Wow.
it, and my wife is
He's
like,
scoring. You're just like, yes.
my wife is like, oh, she turn it off. I'm like,
It's Nick.
babe, it's Nick.
It's Nick.
Actually, greatest thing ever. My 2-year-old,
Yeah.
the koozies, the cups.
Yeah.
So who's on my shirt? He's like, Knack.
Nice.
Knack. But he knows exactly who you are.
It's amazing.
They got shirts,
I think it's cute he
koozies.
calls you neck and you don't have one.
All right, that's our show this week, folks.
Actually, before that, I do. I am working this week
Okay. Sorry
about that.
on Thursday.
Yeah,
you
where
can
you
catch
at?
me in Clyde, Ohio.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not at the winery. I'm at a different location. Check my Facebook page out.
What's your Facebook page?
Corey W. King is my name. You can find me on there. I'm the black guy. And I will
I think
be.
we figured that out.
I will be at a campground this Saturday.
Nice!
In a dunk tank.
In
For
a
those of you
dunk
listening,
tank.
In a dunk tank.
Y'all get this black man near water. I'm fighting straight up. Y'all remember that the little
It's-
brawl on the
you can
on the
stand
docks
up in it,
last
Corey.
year with the chair being thrown? That's gonna
All
happen.
right,
again.
we'll
Y'all
at
try to give me
least,
water.
we'll
You're
at
not
least
gonna
get you
drown.
there, get you a burger, drive
Yeah.
around, say hi to the people.
I'm looking
Are
forward.
you a pickle guy?
I'm hesitant
Okay,
to answer that.
Natalie's fried
I don't
pickles.
like. I don't like the amount of eye contact. you
Right.
got
Hey,
when you
Corey.
ask me that question.
There's something.
a pickle guy?
that's
Do you
that's
like
hey.
pickles?
You like
that's
pickles?
how passionate I am about Natalie's pickles.
Follow my hand, Corey.
Like,
Oh my! Yeah.
Kevin, you got any last thoughts? How you feel, man? You be in the studio?
Oh, it's great.
Pretty cool.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, you guys are great.
Thank
Love
you, man.
it.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. Corey,
Love
any
it.
last words besides your show, Clyde?
Honestly, just stay awesome, man. And
Yeah.
don't
Appreciate you guys. It's episode 11.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for, 3 months now?
I can't wait to be a teenager.
Team, man. I'm excited. The show's going good.
Yeah. 2 more episodes.
You're about to be where you're a tween right
Yeah,
now.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
I just hit puberty. This is great.
so could you tell? Do you look at your views?
Yeah.
Like, are they increasing?
Yeah, we got
as-
3 this week.
3?
That's 2 more
true.
than last time.
We get about 700 views throughout
because Kevin
the week.
was on here.
I was.
We
brought
don't get
the
much on
beauty.
YouTube, but our streaming services such as Spotify,
Can't go wrong with that.
iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts, we get a lot of streams on that stuff.
Nice.
It's hard with YouTube because you got to be home, you got to watch it. I can't ask anybody. It's 2 hours a week. It's hard to do. People are busy.
Yep.
I get that, but our streaming, we got great streams.
Yeah, normally it's from streaming when I get to watch
Yeah.
them.
So how much?
I'm busy
how,
on Mondays.
How big do you have to get before they start paying you?
You gotta be pretty big. You gotta be like Miley Cyrus.
I'm just wondering, so I can come back and be like, hey, I was on episode 11, by the way, Nick.
You know what? We'll be. You know what? I believe in this so much that we will be there one day.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
That'd be awesome.
I think we have a great, amazing start, and I believe in us.
I
I'm
feel
telling
like
people
we
about
believe
it
in
at
us.
work
Yeah.
all the time.
I always tell people I feel like we're exactly where we need to
Yeah.
be at this stage.
if you go to
Yeah.
episode run to now, night and day difference.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and I think we have a great start. We have great.
Corey's on time.
He's on time now. He's not missing
there
it because
wasn't
of
any clips on that
WWE.
first episode.
Good
Okay,
point.
All right.
Okay, bud. All right, guys, it's the Big Nick Energy Show. Thanks for tuning in. We're live every single Monday right here on Facebook and also YouTube. If you want to rewatch the show, you can go to our Facebook page, type in The Big Nick Energy Show. Make sure you type the word The. And also on YouTube, type in The Big Nick Energy Show. Like Corey said, you can check us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next week. Thanks for Kevin hanging out. Thanks, Dustin, hanging out.
Absolutely.
Corey
Thank you.
W. King, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Thanks to all of our listeners. You guys are making this show everything that what it is. We'll see you next week.